Avoid any echoes. Is that any better right now or same?
About the same.
About the same
Okay.
for me.
I didn't know there was much problem with your stuff.
Well, I have the one conference mic that when I use it both as the audio source or the output as well as the input, then it has better noise canceling. Whereas normally it's like coming out through the nice speakers to hear you guys, but then it's sitting right in front of the microphone, so potential for an echo.
Mm-hmm.
So am I recording this in OBS or are we just skipping it since it didn't pick up any audio last time?
Well, you could try again, but Dave's also doing the thing.
We are currently live.
Never did download that thing from.
Should still be there. There was nothing
What's it? It's probably easier for Dave to download than it is for me to download.
Well, I think I just figured out the problem.
Oh, well, that would be helpful.
Yeah.
We are currently live.
Oh,
All right. Valerie.
compelling. I like to leave the audience's
Hello,
room.
everybody.
Hi guys. Hi, Anthony.
Hi, Valerie.
Hi, Valerie.
Monkey Peckham's there too.
Hello.
Hello.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rise of the Runelords, Chapter 3, Session the one after the previous.
Hi.
Title of the story: Who Wants a Hug?
Best intro ever.
All right. So you said your hellos, and now you gotta go and play in your play area. Here's your field guide. You may play Minecraft.
Yay.
Guys, was that the best intro ever?
Yeah. Last session, our motley crew
Careful.
allowed the escape of a coven of hags, engaged a frostwhite in a warm embrace.
Is that what he was?
Yeah. And
He did like a good squeeze.
yeah, discovered an old friend
And a new one.
and some
That
new ones.
me.
Some of them appear to be hard-hitting and not in the investigative journalism sense, but in the giant half of a tree sense. So we find ourselves in various states of injury, impending death, and snuggles at the top of the turn.
Oh, good, it's not me.
I'm still undersea invisible. Can I see what's her face?
Correct, yes.
Can you tell me where I see her?
We're all there. And she is about to you hear a voice. People in the room hear a voice.
You're a bark.
Oh, sweet thing, you shouldn't hurt yourself. That's my job. It sounds like it's coming from over here, right next to Shalelu.
Can we get an
Echo
perception check?
location.
What?
I'm
Can we
using
get
echo
perception
location.
Echolocation? There is a sound of Lucretia's voice coming from this area, over by Shalelu.
Okay, so not by radar.
Is what he said.
I rolled to see if I could actually tell if it was actually coming from there or if it was actually coming from someplace else, but I don't know. I'll loud that roll right now.
Right. Perception. Pathfinder. I have to look up this thing again. I had it pulled up last time, but I forgot.
Making sure she's still there.
Okay. Make a will save, Jiro.
I have one of those. Have that.
Yay! We don't
Maybe.
stop.
Maybe.
Yes, you recognize it as an illusion. That is not what is going on.
All right. Do I know enough of where she actually is?
That information isn't it isn't included.
Okay.
You still hear the voice. You still hear where it's coming from, which is over here by Shalelu, but you recognize that it is not authentic.
Oh, okay.
She's not there. She's somewhere else. Oh God.
So we're all pretty. We're getting pretty beat up, right?
Oh yeah.
I see a vision before me. It is a silver platter, and my rump is on it.
How is she looking?
Lucretia?
The what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Invisible.
She looks a little haggard. She's breathing a little hard. She's got snake blood running down various spots. She doesn't look great, you know.
How's my new friend looking?
He has a look of stony determination on his face.
Sturdy. Looks sturdy.
Okay.
Well, you take a punch.
Yeah. There are some cracks. Like, you know, some mortar might be in order in places, but
Hmm.
Blood.
Perhaps he just needs another round through the kiln.
Okay. So I'm going to look directly at her and produce a bomb.
No, wait.
But then I'm going to wink and bark. I'm going to wink and look towards where the voice is coming from. So take a 5-foot step. Okay, you remember what these bombs can do. They've only gotten worse. Instead of killing each other, why don't you tell us what you want?
I give Caladrell an uber dirty look. I want blood. Throat!
all right, that's probably a diplomacy.
Shit.
And suddenly your plan falls apart.
Probably.
He goes, haha, I like cheeseburgers.
I encourage violence.
I mean, I really do want us to not die because I'd be among them.
No one's questioning the sincerity of that part.
Yeah.
Oh,
No one
let
needs
me-
to die here, like bleeding out.
This is for the rest of the party.
Okay. He like make your perception or sense motives. That's what it is.
Erase.
I believe everything that man has ever said in his life.
Well, you
He
believe that I'm addressing something next to Shalelu.
He doesn't want to
He's
die.
an idiot. He's an idiot.
You're gonna have to wait a second, kid. I'm doing something.
Raina, you think Caldrell might actually want to die? He's being disingenuous. You're not sure about what. But you definitely smell your quarry, not where the voice was.
That's fair.
I guess make a will save, Raina, in addition.
Hold on, I'm helping Val.
Buh. Caldrell is
When it was already running?
trying to pull something. Drakar.
Typical.
Yeah, like he's cagey. You don't know what the end game is, but he's certainly playing a game.
I rarely do know what the end game is for Caladrel and or Jeroen.
I mean, it's be pretty obvious for me. I only got one or two motives.
To be
I don't
honest,
think he's gonna sleep
it's
with
probably a sitcom where they're roommates.
Can I be Jack Lemmon? Please, can I be Jack Lemmon?
I guess that makes you Walter Matthau.
I guess.
Since it's already running, but it doesn't use it.
I was thinking more Joey and Chandler.
Oh, God.
No.
How you do it?
Exactly.
What do you want?
What is wrong with you people?
Will save. You said.
Will save.
You must will it.
I have something for that because I'm currently enraged. That gives a bonus to will saves, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah, I would think so. Maybe.
Don't remember what it is. Josh, do you remember what it is?
Well, if you have the rage effect enabled, then you probably don't have it like
I
that.
don't. It's not available to me.
I think it's like a +2 to all your saving throws,
It's not all
Despite-
of them.
but despite the fact your AC takes a hit.
Wait, is this just Pathfinder Rage?
Yeah.
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 Well, that's easy enough to look up. +2 morale bonus to strength and constitution, +1 to will. This is for the spell version of it.
Yeah, which functions as the rage ability, so same diff.
Okay, so I will save +1.
Yeah.
18.
All right. You get this. The rage in you builds intensely when you hear that voice that she's back over by Shalelu again. And just as you're sort of burning up with this fury, it just dawns on you that that doesn't match what you're smelling. That just isn't the case.
In what direction am I smelling her?
She's sort of well, I don't know, like, are you looking? It's to the right on the screen. I don't know.
On the map,
Yeah.
to the right. Okay.
Rightish.
Okay.
All right. Caladril, is that the end of your turn?
I will hold an attack.
Hold. Joannis. Sigh.
What is wrong with that dog? Sorry, what is wrong with that elf?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just very excitable.
Okay, finally a hit.
Wait, not Joannis. Did we flurry? Did we flurry?
There was flurries. We had one hit of the flurries.
Nice.
Stunning Fist has yet to be resolved here.
Sweet.
Oh, that's pretty low. Stunning Fist DC. Why isn't that listed? Okay. 10 plus half character level. Half his character level is already meeting that. And then there's additional bonus. The stone giant sort of takes a couple of rabbit punches to a couple of delicate fissures in his physique. And he sort of locks up a little bit. Yeah.
Nice.
Considered stunned.
Wait, sorry, who got stunned?
The stone giant that is holding you, and now I'm trying to figure out if being stunned means that you lose apples. Yep, a stunned creature drops everything held and can't take actions.
You are dropped unceremoniously to the floor.
Just, and then drops that Jerome. Like he's hot.
Like, huh?
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So you're technically
I
over here.
was thinking warm thoughts.
Warm thoughts. That might just be the blood rolling down your eyes.
And I'm thinking chestnut roasting on an open fire.
Stone giants nipping at your toes.
No, that's not a thing.
Arr, arr, arr. Okay, Joannis, with some success. Also, I need to apply that damage, I guess. -7. First hit was stunning, and then the last attack was so garbage that even the failure to AC did not help. All right. Well, yes. So there we go. Joannis is going to stay in contact. He is technically flanking now as well with you, Jerome, which is nice. Trakar.
I advance upon the stone giant, and I will attack him with my scythe.
Now you're bearing in mind that you're in rage, yes?
Correct.
Yeah, he's got a check mark and that should change everything, like automatically. So, all right. So the 22 definitely hits. You're technically flanking too, which is nice. So you do 5 points of slashing damage. The stony exterior is just not super slashable,
Right.
but
You're supposed to stay in the room.
So it's like an ice pick, essentially, at the moment.
yeah, you're shaving. You're making like stone snow cones, stone cones.
Maybe I should have went for his snow cones.
Bam! Right in the snow cones. Jerome,
I didn't do it.
your life depends on this decision.
All right. I'm gonna take a 5-foot step back. Good so far, right? Right? Good so far. And then I'm gonna make a terrible life decision.
Sounds accurate so far.
Flame stream. 20-foot line, anyone within it, so just right there.
Boom, boom, boom. Both of them on his face.
Yeah, does he get it twice because he's taking up 2 squares?
I think that's already basically accounted for in his like DC for being larger.
So reflex. Oh, that's a garbage reflex, which makes sense.
Done. So
Which is
Yeah.
fine because it was also a garbage roll.
Yeah, it would actually be even worse than that. So
Yeah, I don't think he gets to make them at all, being stunned.
no, that's very true. Outcome is the same. Takes damage.
Jeff, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but when you get a second, which I know is a joke, but I don't know what's going on with her Minecraft thing. It won't open because it says that it's already open, but it definitely isn't in any way that I can find. But it won't let her in, so I need your help.
Well, it probably is. She has a tendency to not wait for it to actually load.
Okay, but I closed everything that I found and then tried to reopen it myself. There was no indication that anything else was open. None of the things in the taskbar were boxed like there was anything of them open.
All right, real quick. How is the stone giant looking? And then the rest of us can take an opportunity to think about what we want to do on our next round.
He's shedding gravel.
Gravel's good. I like gravel.
Yeah.
Make roads out of gravel. I'm gonna make this guy into a road.
He does look like he could still hurt you real bad. But he doesn't look, great. And the fact that he's all stunned and whatnot isn't making him look great either.
All right. Well, Shillelagh's up next, and the rest of us can think about what we want to do in this round.
What we want to do for the rest of our lives.
Whichever comes first.
All right. That's technically Shillelagh. I don't know why it just skipped. But,
yeah.
Well, she's just gonna, probably try to do something there.
I can tell you one thing. If we come up this the other side,
But
I am making boots out of that lady. All right? Boots.
boots and more good boots. All right, so Shillelagh's turn.
Maybe also a clutch. She might actually, make a real nice, tasteful little clutch with for it to go with an evening gown.
Or a
So,
bustier.
She doesn't have, in her character sheet, the, was it sense motive, or trying to figure out if she thinks that what's-her-face is standing next to her?
Well, you'd need to make a will save.
A will save for Shillelagh?
Yeah.
Okay, we can do that. A 22.
Yeah. She doesn't buy that. She's uncomfortable that the voice was there, but she knows that it is simply an illusion.
Okay, good. So she's going to take this opportunity to cut loose at the stone giant, since she knows that there's nothing right next to her, with her fancy icy composite longbow. And hopefully she can hit something, since dude is stunned and loses his dex bonus to AC. Or not, that's cool too.
All right.
So I'm guessing that a 16 just doesn't cut it, even with him being stunned.
Well, it says stunned. It says that you take a -2 penalty to AC, and you lose dexterity bonus to AC. So that technically brings him down 4 points, because his dexterity bonus is 2. So down from a 22, 4 points, to an 18. Yeah, none of those hit.
Great.
Now it is your turn, Raina.
Oh, my turn. All right. What do I need to do to try to pinpoint Lucretia's exact location?
You do not have the ability to do that.
No?
No, sense of smell is not... It's directional. It's not exact.
Okay.
Basically, you're still blind fighting her, so you still have that mischance, but you know where to swing in general, so you get a bonus
Okay.
to the 50%. Like it's a loaded die for the 50%.
Okay. Is it like dusty in here? Is there dust on any of the ledges or anything? Like on these ledges?
There is a little bit of like, I wouldn't call it dust because it's a cave, so everything's sort of moist.
Okay.
Gross.
It's damp and musty for the most part, so nothing's real fluffy. It's more like there's just sort of a muddy
All right. I
condition.
am looking for. Well, you said that I'm getting a sense of her being off to my right, so I'm guessing somewhere in like the 4 squares here and here being the corners.
Yeah, I mean that's fair because there's the wall, you know. There are some like braziers around.
Well, there's a statue right here, so I'm going to assume that she's not there, which means that she's in one of the other 3, I'm assuming. So I got double attack here because I'm not going to move. I'm going to swing here first. If I meet something, I'm going to swing there the second time, and if I don't, I'm going to swing here the second time. Okay?
Okay.
All right, let me find my character sheet. And take that. Ooh! Oh, look at me.
Looks at you.
That damage also is plus that bonus to my strength modifier for hitting people for the range.
All right, so you're swinging right to where?
My first crap. I really hope I don't screw this up. My first attack was going here.
Okay.
Did I hit something on the first attack?
You did not.
Darn it. So the second attack was going here.
Well, can't just say that. It occurs to me. High or low?
Oh, we're doing this game again?
We always do this game. This is the most fun game.
I hate this game. Hi.
High.
Hello.
What's up?
Well, I mean,
That's pretty high.
that's pretty high.
That's pretty high. You missed your first attack. High or low?
I missed my first attack even though I called high.
Correct.
Okay. Okay, well, let me ask you a question. Is that plus 10? Like, if I call low, are you going to make it minus 10?
Correct. That's just your little smell bonus
Okay.
to tweak the odds.
I will say low.
Nerp?
Nope.
Nope. You missed with your second attack as well.
Man, I'm so glad that I wasted that amazing critical hit.
That is the same. You would have killed her outright.
That would have been wonderful. I really wanted to kill her outright.
Just do that again.
Oh,
Oh,
next
yeah.
time, kill her
Sure.
outright.
All right, Stone Giant's turn. He is stunned. Doesn't get turns. Turns are for other people.
Maybe he should be less sensitive.
He's taken aback.
Well, I've never.
How dare you?
starting the session off right. Almost.
I mean, it's not a session unless someone dies.
Well, I'm hoping it's Lucretia.
Money's on your car.
My hope is on.
You only got 12 hit points left. I'm not a little worried about you, buddy. Don't forget, Val needs your help here.
Okay. Now, Caladrel, you held an attack, but it is
My
basically
turn
the end
again.
of the turn.
Yep. Lost it.
Okay. Lucretia basically looks at you, Caladrel, and I don't know if you see that because you're facing the other way. Does a 29 meet your touch?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lucretia says to you, "Oh, come on. That suggestion is laughable. You spend a round in crazed laughter."
Now that raises an interesting question. Because she just touched me. And
Yeah.
I have been waiting that touch injection.
Ooh.
Would that activate when she touches me or only when I touch her?
Oh, I don't know. Like, she touched you.
Where is it?
I'll give you a. That's a little tricky. Do you have to touch her specifically with a part of you, like your hand or something, or?
I'm looking. It, believe it is supposed to be a touch attack.
Okay.
Let me make sure. Getting it here. Do so to an opponent, you must make a successful melee touch attack.
Okay.
Well, that's not the same as her touching you. Like
Yeah,
I have heat, which is, like
dang it.
if he tries to grapple me, just
Yeah.
their touching me is what gives them damage, not because I did a touch attack.
Yeah, you need intent to trigger your thing, I think. So.
I mean, I'm pretty intent. That's what this whole bullshit thing is for.
Yeah. So yes, you burst out into maniacal laughter.
Yep.
Yeah. You can
All right.
you can only move, but you can defend yourself normally. So your all your AC and stuff is the same,
Mhm.
but you can't make attacks.
What are you doing over there?
So not even the touch attack.
Correct.
Son of a bee.
It says you cause a creature to burst out laughing for 1 round. A laughing creature can only take a move action, but can defend itself normally.
Well, I guess peace is no longer an option.
Your mind is affected. The situation is hilarious. It's your turn, laughing boy.
There was something about
Caladrel, I know it looks dark, but really it doesn't look
Mind
that
affecting
dark. Come on.
Laugh it up, fuzzball.
Is there any save I can make to try to snap out of this early?
1 round.
Shit. I'm giggling, I guess.
Look at me. I'm laughing. It's funny.
Oh god, there's not more slime mold around, is there?
I do have some on me.
Raina is just getting increasingly angry at Caladrel. None of this is funny. We're not making peace.
Peace is
Caladril is
hilarious.
spending his turn laughing.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
don't need to move, can't attack. Tee hee. Tee hee hee.
Just busy being wildly inappropriate.
I mean, par for the course of this.
What did you do to fix it?
Just start anyway, because it's the only option.
No, because then it wouldn't let her in. We did that already.
You gotta shut down and restart the whole thing. I'm sorry, I'm running a game.
Of course we
All right,
can.
sorry, what was going on? Did you move or anything?
No,
Just giggling.
can't attack. Don't need to move.
All right, Dr. Giggly.
Well, I guess I can pop a mutagen.
Make sure, make sure you don't choke on it though, because you are laughing your face off. So
What do I need for that?
give me a fortitude save, and just don't. Yeah, that's fine. So your mutagen does not come out your nose.
God, that would be terrible.
All right, Joannis. Joannis just commits. Come on, Joannis.
Don't touch it. Let it go.
All of those are hot garbage. Absolutely terrible. Thanks a lot, Joannis. Jakar.
I have at him once more.
First one, no good. Skitters off. Second one does work.
Woo! Just getting the tip and like a previous crack or something is about all I'm getting here. It's infuriating.
Gotta do something about your DPS. Jerome.
Sorry, I had to unmute myself. We are on round 2 of our fire stream. Do I need to re-roll for this? For damage and for him to do a new DC check?
Minute to restart. And then hopefully it will work.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't have any other ideas.
Oh god, it's even worse.
Here's right here in charge, by the way.
So it's a continuation of a concentration. It's not a new casting of a spell.
All right.
You're right in the aisleway. Yeah, you lay down right there.
And it's a reflex.
Lay down right there.
Yep. Or half. Oh
Okay,
god.
thank
So
you.
I hit him for 1 fire damage. Because I am good at it.
3 damage.
You know, some of my higher level spells are actually my weakest.
I have to say, like, that's fire damage and stuff. Are you allowing for your bonuses to fire-based things?
I think there are
Yeah, it
already.
doesn't look like there are any bonuses in here at all. It's just 2d6 plus nothing.
I don't know how much I actually have bonuses. I have to look this up.
Because that's not going to save your life.
Nope. I'm better off doing magic missile, I think.
Shalelu.
Is the stone guy still stunned? I had to walk away for a moment.
No, technically he is not.
All right. Well, she's
Because
gonna try
it's
to shoot him
Joanna.
anyway.
Ended Joannis' turn.
Ah, I don't think she could hit him with anything but a natural 20. Although she does have plus 11. But all right. Oh my God. Why you roll so poorly? It's a 3.
Yeah,
And another
basically
3.
stop,
Roll 2 threes in a row.
stop rolling single digits.
You know?
Yeah, it doesn't look like I actually have any additional bonus on my fire spells.
Maybe if I actually changed it so that it seems like she's rolling. Change the as. Maybe she won't roll so poorly.
Raina.
Me, huh? All right. Now I just heard her voice
Oh,
right next to me. Yes.
let me bring up a point here.
Yep.
Hold on. She cast an attack spell, so
Aha!
So that's attack of opportunity?
no.
Why would that be an attack of opportunity?
Oh, who's casting the spell?
No, she cast a spell when she was invisible, but that made her visible.
Okay.
Oh, but it doesn't give you the attack of opportunity because she was invisible.
Yes.
No. Also, it was a touch attack. It's
Right. Dang it.
All right. So I see her now. She's right next to me. Please roll as well as I did the last time. Please. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. No, there's no way I can do that. If I am standing here, I don't technically have her flank, do I?
correct. You gotta be standing here.
All right. Well, all right. Lame. All right. I will turn off my. All right. Suck it, snake lady. No.
Ooh.
No.
Roll me d20.
Doesn't that just figure?
You don't drop your sword,
Wahoo!
so there's that.
I am just so enraged that I can't even function, apparently.
Ah!
I am beyond angry. Also, I've lost my pencil.
Stone giant, newly possessed of mobility, pretty angry about being stunned.
It's good knowing you, Joannis.
I need to open this dollhouse
Why?
because it's not doing good to me. It's not doing good. I need to open this dollhouse. It's stuck.
Stop.
I can't reach it.
Actually, this.
And I'm live.
Slams Joannis to the ground with his great club.
Is he dead? Oh, he's dead.
He appears to be
Anybody have
very badly off.
ability? You're in the aisleway again, dog.
Your teacher, Lucretia, will take a 5-foot step to this location.
Dave done laughing?
His round is over. So, like,
Yeah.
was a 5-foot step.
Yeah.
Yes. AO on a 5-foot step.
Ha 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 ha.
Nah.
What we're laughing about again?
You were just laughing so hard and having such a good time, and now, like usual, you despise yourself.
I mean, I can do that while laughing. Okay,
It's like,
don't
okay.
count me out. So she's going to go in for a series of strikes because she's Susie multi-strike.
Oh, she's getting a little close to that firewall, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Don't know that she would step towards the firewall. Because you'd step into heat, it would be nasty. All right, then she does something a little different. Being over there, far away from everybody, she casts a spell. That was not a very good roll.
Good. Glad to hear it. Somebody else should be doing poorly for once.
Some of her wounds close up.
I never.
Ah, that's better. Caldrell.
You just healed, didn't you? Let me...
Parent Bane.
Go smack her with your special thing.
Yikes.
That's a reserved maneuver.
I thought there were children listening. Good God.
Man, his dog slicer.
Did I figure it out? Or is it still just a guess?
Well, that's probably adequate. Like her wounds closed. She's breathing a little easier.
This bitch.
Probably cure. Seemed to be kind of a long duration of casting though. Like she did a lot of stuff. Probably a pretty intense cure spell. Didn't heal as much as you think maybe someone who did all of that waving around should.
Mm-hmm. Someone rolled poorly.
Someone rolled poorly.
Good.
How do you make a touch attack?
When you waste cure critical to do cure moderate levels of healing.
Mm-hmm.
Just a
So
melee
did
roll and call it touch attack?
What? Yeah, melee. Melee touch, and it just goes against her touch AC.
Mm-hmm.
Please tell me her touch AC is less than that.
Well, we're going to find out here, because that's the one I don't have written down. Hey, 14.
Nice.
Oh, you lucky.
All
Looks
right.
at you.
That is, she's going to make a fortitude DC 14.
Okay. So you reach out and touch her. Do you make it weird?
Yes. Right on a boob.
Boop.
Look. Honk.
What's the DC for the fort?
14.
All right. She seems to shrug it off to a certain degree.
Damn it.
Was it save for half, save negate? What?
I'm pretty sure it's save negate. It's a poison, so.
It seems her natural snakiness is working against you. Also, that honk didn't feel like, mammalian.
Yeah. My poison use doesn't extend to poisoning people, just weapons, it seems.
Keeps you from touching yourself.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna hold on.
Hold on.
That's pretty much all I can do.
All
That
right.
was my attack. I'm gonna mid-combat. I just copped a feel.
You don't have any attack, like double attack bonuses?
Well, yeah, but
Well, you just made a single attack. Like, stop taking one attack if you're due 2 attacks.
and then what? Just smack her, I guess. Distract her with the boob hug. Smack her in the face.
Unfortunately, she slithers away from your smack. She makes a tisk tisk sound at you.
I should have hit her with something. Damn it.
Yep.
Maybe.
Instead of just hitting on her, you should have hit her.
Yep.
Well, then
Should've
I'll quick draw the Morning Star with one of my other hands and call it my turn.
Joannis
Don't die.
leads a lot more. Oh,
Someone poke him with a stick.
Does.
Trakar.
I would like to have at the Stony Giant one last time and hopefully remove where I assume his genitals should be.
Goodbye, head.
Hello, stones.
God, I'm glad you went with me.
Take that, nuts.
Critical. Critical.
Critical hit.
Right
Critical
to the jam bags.
gold shot in the giblets.
Does he have jam bags?
Right to the jam bags.
He's definitely got stones.
The stones on this guy.
Literally all over him.
The family jewels.
So yeah. I'm just gonna give that to you.
Woo!
-10. Boom. And then -30.
Wait. Is that his hit points now?
He's at -18. You do a slashing uppercut right under the little delicate kilt. There's this groaning, crumbling sound. He falls to his knees and then falls apart into a loose conglomeration of gravel.
That's what you get, you son of a bitch.
Killed your mentor.
Mm.
How dare you squish my teacher?
Also that.
Jerome.
So I just saw like a thing collapse to pieces in front of me. I'm a little worried, but I'm a little excited at the same time. We're gonna run up to here. Do I see what's her face?
Yes, you do. Also, just as a quick aside, Trakar, your swing was such that a couple of bits of stone were clearly separated from the pile beforehand. You did track where those went, just in case it's important to you.
If you want to make a bead necklace out of his beads.
It is absolutely important to me.
I thought it might have been important to you, so I wanted to clarify that it wasn't like, in the pile there.
Gotcha. Well, thank you.
Yep.
All right. Those are all going right at her, and that's going to be how many of them now?
5. Is that
Yeah.
5 now?
Yeah, 5.
Pew 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 pew.
20 damage.
20 damage would have been much better a second ago.
Well, I had a thing in my way.
But it's pretty good right now anyway. 20 damage. Several force missiles slam into the object of your ire, Reyna, right in front of you. And she reels back a couple of times. She looks basically as bad now as she did before she started closing wounds and smiling at you.
Mm-hmm.
Jerome cast Poor Man's Counterspell on her heel.
Death by 1,000 needles.
Shalelu.
It didn't help. I'm guessing a 19 doesn't hit her.
It does not.
Oh, geez, I didn't even realize Caladril is kind of right in the way there. We'll say that she scooched a hair. Didn't help anyway.
Caladril, there is a cold breeze as frosty arrows sail past you.
Well, she had to
Clatter
move
against the
5 feet,
stone
so
wall.
it's only one frosty arrow.
What?
Said she had to move more than 5 feet, so it's only one frosty arrow.
Ah, okay.
She's taking some cover behind this statue.
There's a cold breeze. Reyna.
All right, I am going to take a 5-foot step and hopefully, nope.
Nothing. She is slithery.
I am so angry.
Ah! What was that crumble? From the distance.
Nothing.
Nope. Lucretia's turn. Fine. It'll be warm for a little while anyway. One D20 plus 18. Does a 33 hit you?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Plus, not multiply. 9 points of damage and 1 point of wisdom damage.
Oh no. No, no, no. You are not allowed to take my wisdom damage. That messes with my key pool.
Is that a permanent or a temporary?
That's wisdom drain. I think that needs to be fixed. Yeah.
Well, we got a lot of fixing to do after this, so
All right.
might go find a decent cleric and, spend a week at their house.
And convince them to join the team.
At least. Alright, so it's just 1 point.
Yes, 1 point.
Okay. Question for you.
Oh God. Okay. That's bad for Dave.
Question for you, DM.
Yeah.
So I just lost a key point because my wisdom modifier went down. But would it be one of my remaining actual points that I haven't used yet? Or do I still have? I'm trying to figure out how many I actually have right now. I still had, as of just a moment ago, 2 out of my 4 key points. Do I still have 2 out of now 3, or do I only have 1?
I would have to say you'd lose an active point.
Well, bollocks.
I would think so.
All right.
Caladril, you take 22 points of damage as she slashes at you with a very, very sharp dagger.
I don't think she should do that. 22, you say?
22. It was a critical.
Okay, but are you sure it hit?
Yeah. 33 and 28.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Do 20. And for the final attack, 8. Yep, that is interesting.
Why do I have a -4 temporary on my charisma?
She expected, I don't know. She expected that your flesh would be more resistant to her strike, Caladril.
Uh-huh.
But you are just so sliceable that she basically overcorrects and slams her hand against the opposing cave wall as she passes the dagger through you, dropping her dagger.
I mean, technically it was more resistant. She cuts real good.
You cut real good, lady. So yeah, she's daggerless
Good.
at this point.
You know what else she is now? Anyone want to venture a guess?
Poisoned?
No, she's probably still
Blowed
in
up.
prison. Ah. Am I okay?
No, you're
Not okay.
it's what are that thing that I do?
Excluded? Please say I'm excluded.
Yes, that thing.
No.
Not on fire. Good to know. Tell me the 20 confirms the crit.
These aren't against touch or anything.
No, this is just regular attack.
They're just straight. So a 20 does not, unfortunately, confirm.
I hate Pathfinder so much, but it's such BS. If you get a 20, you should get to keep it, not have to roll another one.
Hey, you know it doesn't help bringing that up every time.
Just saying.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
saying.
You would have killed her outright, but unfortunately you don't get to. But both of your attacks do hit her.
The other one.
Oh, no, it doesn't. Never mind.
There's just one bomb.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I can attack for the second one.
Okay. So you throw one bomb. It does take 15 points of damage. She blowed up a little.
Uh-huh.
Her hair is a little spiky and smoldering.
She has no more eyebrows.
Do snakes have eyebrows?
No, but snake ladies do.
It depends on which fairy you are.
Actually, no, those are eyelashes. Never mind.
All right. Who's up next?
Well, do I get that second attack or?
If you take it.
Okay. So ignore the first attack. Oh, okay.
You are unable to connect.
It would have been the second attack for the Morning Star.
Even worse.
Were you out of bombs?
Oh, so I dropped my Morning Star.
Yep. We're like, oh, we're just all dropping our weapons, are we?
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Let me drop this bomb. Now let me drop this Morning Star.
Well, as the Morning Star falls from my hands, I produce a sickle, and that's my turn.
I'll
More hands and more weapons.
I'm going to empty my pack at you. Joannis bleeds more.
Oh, stop. Stop doing that.
Trakar.
Sorry, my computer seems to be going a little wonky at the moment. Stop being wonky.
No wonk. Is that insensitive?
All right, DM. I wanted to just chuck a couple of javelins directly at her. I know it's a bit of a tight fit getting past the other character there in the wall, but I was going to chuck a couple of javelins over there with zero regard to friendly fire.
I'll lean back a little bit.
It like makes sense.
On your right.
And I seem to be unable to
Fireball.
pull anything up. So if you would roll that for me, please.
Like you can't get your.
No, Google Chrome kind of went all black screened on me.
You can't
I
get
can
it
hear
up?
you all.
Because I still have your character sheet here.
Yeah.
Maybe. There we go. Jeez. This is me. I don't want this.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
Character sheet. So what did you say you're doing? Fucking javelins?
Yeah, I was going to chuck 2 javelins
Those javelins.
at Snaky Lady.
What's her name again?
Lucretia.
Lucretia.
Oop, sorry. I'm having a problem here. Touching random things here. Where is this? Javelin. Fling.
Hey, that's a number that works.
Woo!
Takes a javelin in the big toe for 3 points of damage.
Take that, you filthy, slimy reptile.
And by big toe, I guess I mean end of the snake tail.
Yes. Now there are no modifiers added to the damage on this, is that correct?
To
It's
be fair,
raining,
I'm not
so
seeing what you're seeing, so.
Well, like, it just says that it's a d6 plus nothing.
Well, that's not right.
That's what it say in your character sheet. So what is it supposed to be plus?
I want to say like 3 or 4, maybe?
why
Well, I
not
mean,
we do rent numbers?
Because it should be
6 or 10.
either your, like, it's a ranged weapon, so it's your dex modifier to the attack roll, but then isn't it your strength modifier to damage?
Yeah, but I'm enraged, so I wonder if that's what's throwing it off.
I don't know, because it doesn't have anything. Because,
Well,
like,
you don't get to add anything to ranged attacks. Compound bows are like one of the things to that.
Like the exception.
Words.
All right, I'm going to attempt to refresh Google Chrome, so if you all bear with me, that'll conclude my turn, DM.
All right, copy that. Jerome.
Hey, you guys know how I'm the clever one that comes up with all the good ideas in the party?
no, I don't.
Silence from the rest of the room.
I
We're kind of busy. We're not looking for a speech.
I adjust my my robes to they're a little bit disheveled since being bear hugged by a statue. You know, clean up my face a little bit, wipe a little bit of the blood from my brow, slick back my hair, walk across this rubble to this spot, 20 feet, and I call out, my love, this way, let us escape, let us leave this area and go off and find a cabin in the woods where we can just express our undying love for each other and leave this whole world behind.
Okay.
So she needs the will save.
But this is me we're talking about here. I should get a bonus because this is me.
Okay. Add a number to your DC.
To my DC, 3.
Will save of 33. You still fail.
Wow! That's more than double the DC.
You're not my type.
Maybe in the next life.
Shalelu.
Well,
She says, "You're not my type," looking at you, Jerome, and then looks back to Shalelu and gives a little grin.
oh,
All right. Well, the next trick is then to alter self.
Also, Raina, Jerome's
Yeah.
just trying to hit on your mortal enemy. Like, people don't seem to be stabbing her enough for your liking, including yourself.
Well, if she had come lusting after me, she'd run by a whole gauntlet of attack of opportunities.
A lusting we will go.
Yes. So she will take all of the arrows as she comes towards me.
if I could just stop rolling single digits,
Yep.
maybe
Do
life
stop.
would be better.
Do stop doing that. Arrows, they do nothing. Raina.
Okay. Reyna is mad. Like, big and mad. Do I do something really unwise?
You are furious.
I am. Oh. Alright. I got 1 key point left. I'm gonna go for broke here. And I'm gonna use it to turn myself invisible again. So I am invisible. And shoot. That doesn't give me any bonuses to attack, right? Or does it deprive her of her dex bonus?
It enables a sneak attack, yes.
But
And
does
there is
does
a
it go
bonus.
for AC?
There is a bonus for attacking out of invisibility, correct?
Okay. Okay.
Like if you pull up the invisibility condition, it'll enumerate that.
Okay. Well, so I'm invisible. I am going to take a super sneaky 5-foot step. Why did that not work? Oh, that's why. Okay. Super sneaky. I'm going to.
It's hot over there.
Oh, that's right. Confound it. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stay right the heck where I was. What the heck? Did not mean to do that. Hold on. Accidentally hit the up arrow while I was in the darn chat thing, and now I got 8 pages of stuff to delete before I can actually do something.
Now, wasn't your stream of flame concentration too, Jerome?
All right.
All right, I had to step away for the restroom. What was the question?
When you were doing stream of flame at the Stone Giant, wasn't that concentration?
Oh, you're asked. I believe this that is concentration while I'm casting that spell.
Okay. So
Is that a question about the firewall?
yeah. Does that still exist?
Oh my god.
Firewall is also concentration, up to 9 rounds.
Okay.
So I can't do 2 concentration things at the same time, I suppose, right?
Correct.
Okay. Then yeah, it's gone.
All right.
So you could go there if you wanted. Wait a minute. It's not hot over there.
Okay. Great. Well, it didn't matter. So glad that I burned a key point for that. Does my second attack hit at least?
Oh, sorry, I'm not scrolled down.
I rolled a 19, so I don't think I dropped my weapon.
Second attack. Well, this is, you don't get any of the bonuses on the second attack, so no. Sadly not.
Oops. Didn't do that.
It's not that bad. Like,
I was just trying to close the window.
all right, it's Lucretia's turn. She begins to cast a spell.
I assault
Does she
her
though?
violently.
That sounds like a bad idea for her to do.
So she's trying to cast a spell in melee range, and I get to attack. Yes.
Yeah.
That's how you do.
And totally useless.
As a free action out of turn, can I lean over to Takar and tell him something?
Sure.
Maybe wait for my action.
But go ahead.
Hold. Yeah, none of you hit her.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So, she does that snake thing. She just bobs and weaves, and a slim, blazing white sliver of light appears next to her, extends to the floor and slightly above her head, spreads into a rectangle which she steps into,
She's not going to do this to me again.
and vanishes.
Oh my god.
Not again.
This
God, I hate this bitch.
Can I see anything on the other side? Like, could I jump through behind her? Because I'm enraged enough that I might actually do that.
Briefly through the door, you just see a very strange and shadowy world that is similar to the area you're in, but somehow off. It's dimension door, so you pass.
It's like so I would recognize what this is. Actually, everyone here has been through it, so
Yeah. You pass through a different dimension in order to skip the intervening space in the real world. So the door does not show you where she's going.
but we know how far it can take her.
Yeah, it shows you the medium of transit in the other ethereal area there.
Are we out of turnover now?
You are not.
No. Can I do a perception and see if I can hear her pop up somewhere else? Because she's only got like a 400-foot range?
750, I think.
Ugh. Well, it echoes like crazy down here. Can I?
400 feet plus 40 feet per level.
Wow.
Yeah.
A long ass ways.
You may make a perception check.
That's not great.
You hear nothing.
Considering that I have a plus 20.
Do we all get the chance? Because I also rolled.
Yeah.
You also don't hear anything?
So we are SOL.
Does it stay open long enough for me to chase her through it?
I asked that question.
Oh, did I mess up?
No, its duration is instantaneous, so no.
All right. So here's the thing. We're still in turn order?
Yeah.
All right.
Caladrel's turn. The lady vanishes.
Well, I'm gonna pick up my I'm going to choke on my sandwich. And then I'm going to pick up my Morning Star.
She did seem to have left her dagger behind as you pick up your Morning
I
Star.
will pick up that as well.
Make me a will. Make me a will save.
Nope.
You're all right.
Wait, what?
I was just fooling.
It was gonna make you fall asleep, but you're immune.
Right. And then I'm going to see why it feels like we're still in combat. Do I see anyone else that is not one of us that is still alive?
Well, we knew there was somebody else on the other side of the flame wall. We heard him talking.
Yes.
There's this man mountain up here.
He's a big boy.
Oi! Prick!
Where are you indicating?
I think I put him on the map layer. Hold on.
Yep.
Yeah, that was dumb.
No, I don't even see him on the map.
What is going on here?
Wait, what?
Oh god, he's part of the map. It's weird. Is it just another stone giant?
Just another stone giant.
This is borrowed great bones, if you remember correctly.
He's probably the king of stone giants, and I just murdered his son.
Or his wife? It's hard to tell.
Let's be specific. You castrated his son, so he has no apparent heirs anymore.
Take that, you stupid bastard.
Yeah. It's this guy.
Looks like Mega.
Rocky chair, gotcha.
All right. So, Caladril, it is your turn.
Yeah, I did those things.
Well, why'd you do those things? Joannis
Seemed like the thing to do.
probably dies some more.
Hey guys, anybody with a pokey Healy stick? We need one like stat
Toronto.
like yesterday, like last round.
Turgar.
I advance.
To be recognized?
Sure.
Takara, how close do you want to get?
I'm gonna get this close, and then I'm going to try to engage Stone Giant Man in conversation while enraged. No, I actually do remove the rage, and
You are exhausted.
Well, I mean, duh.
Yeah.
I tell him, hey, by chance, did you see a snaky lady zip out of here?
You get stared at.
I wave
Hey.
and say, what's your deal? What do you got going on here? Do we have to fight and kill you too, or what's happening here?
Good talk. Good talk.
Get a whole lot of nothing. All right, fair enough. Fuck him. Chuck a javelin at him.
The javelin falls short. Ding, 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 ding.
With a 26? Damn.
You spent a good portion of your turn talking. Plus you moved, so I don't think you get that second
Yeah,
attack.
you don't get that second one. I'm afraid.
Me too.
There is baby sounds.
Okay. Ugh. It's good. It's not my turn for a little bit.
Jerome.
All right. I was super excited about what I was gonna do before she beat me to Dimension Door, because what I was gonna do was Dimension Door myself and Drakkar to these squares to flank her, and so that Drakkar could get in a good close up shot. Just to let you know how clever I was being.
Mm-hmm.
I was smart. I was super smart.
SMRT.
So with that, I am upset that she got away, and I run up to here, and I take a moment to assess the situation. What the hell is this guy? Is he an equivalent stone giant to what we just saw, or does he look something wholly unequal?
He is. He's a big fellow. Why did I? Hold on. Like I pushed past the page. He's a stone giant, but he's sort of he's dressed fancy. He's got various like amulets and charms, and there's a Sahedron medallion around his neck, and he's wearing some bones, and he's got like a bone crown. He wears lots of black.
All right. Okay. Well then, for my round, I've done my movement action. As a free action, I'd like to address the rest of the party. Please, for the love of Jeebus, if anybody has any kind of healing pointy thing,
Here's the wind
go
up.
save that a-hole down south of us, because he comes in handy occasionally. Also, let me remind you guys that this one is not the guy we came here for. And I give no shits about him.
I
being said,
look at you and politely remind you, I tried talking to him. He's not very talkative, so I say we kill him and move on.
that being said, I'm giving him a first class entertainment, front row seats to the light show.
Laser Floyd.
So
Spell the word gray.
I suggest we get the hell out of here.
I mean, if we're taking votes, I concur.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
So I'm all for a hasty retreat.
Uh-huh.
Has a Y at the end.
Alrighty. Shalelu.
If you can save the monk, please, for the love of God, save the monk.
No one can save the monk. Nobody has any healing except for Caladrel. And I think he said he was out.
Caladrel, you putz.
No, I've got a few left, but they're not the good ones.
Pour anything down the man's gullet. Come on.
We'll see.
I mean,
So Shalelu's kind of looking around like I literally just sat back down, so I've missed everything that's happened in the last 5 minutes or so.
Lady got away. We couldn't get her.
That I knew.
Big guy sitting in a chair, looking all frumpy.
Got that.
I'm giving him a first row seat to the light show.
Okay. Was there any sort of consensus? Like, are we running? Are we staying? What are we doing?
I think we're still in round, so there's no consensus. I'm just calling for people to GTFO.
Okay. Shalelu is going to use this opportunity to try to calm Raina down because she's having a moment.
All right.
Like, currently hacking away at this statue with her sword.
That's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
Lincoln.
It's Elven, so it'll be fine. So yeah, she's going to try to basically talk Raina down. Let's see. Does she have to roll for that, or
Yeah, that would be diplomacy.
does she get a bonus because she's Shalelu?
I will consider it in the DC.
Okay. Diplomacy. Okay, she doesn't
Sun's
have.
getting real low, pale girl.
You play your game. Stop yelling, because I'm trying to hear what's going on. Diplomacy is a what? That's a charisma.
Skill check. There's a button for it.
Yep.
Yeah, but not on Shalelu's page. So
Oh.
Shalelu only has acrobatics, appraise, bluff, knowledge.
I'd say untrained. It would just be charisma.
Yeah, charisma bonus.
Okay, well I can't even see
Which
her
is-
personality.
-1 apparently.
Wait, what? I mean, she's got like a +12 when she talks to me.
That's because you're sexually attracted to her.
I'm sexually attracted to anything that moves.
We know.
Makes up for a lot of things.
Well, she rolled pretty well.
Yeah, that's acceptable. You startle because you're focused, and you do that moment where you bring the blade like mere inches from her neck.
I probably would have missed her anyway.
Yeah.
Can't roll crap.
And you're there like basically hyperventilating, and she just sort of runs her fingers through your hair.
I
Look at
shoot
her.
my weapon and give her a hug and just sort of sob because she got away again.
All right. And that is your turn then, sobbing.
Pretty much, yeah.
Makes thing. There is a grinding stone against stone sound from the other side of the room.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
He takes damage from being in proximity. Please tell me that number.
So the 18 is if he's actually in the fire. The 4 is if he is within the 10 feet.
Okay.
So he's got 1,000 damage.
Is he just gonna like stand up and straddle the fire and
Get all up over it.
yeah? I basically laid it bare at his feet. I mean, you can also feel free to take the 18 if you want.
This is very hard for me to select the things I want to select.
Don't
Good.
hit me in the nose, please. Don't headbutt me in the nose, please. Spicy baby. Keep
I
going.
mean, if he actually decided to walk through it, then he gets the 18.
He stands up, walks through it.
Yes, and he doesn't care. I like the fact that he's walking with his chair.
Yeah. Well, that's the picture I've got. All right.
It's a toddler chair. It's kind of stuck.
It's on
to it.
wheels. It's like an office chair. He's just kicking it with his feet.
Like sliding, rolling through the fires.
No,
I
baby.
expect she went to get aid from my lord Momakan. But if you're in such a hurry to leave, I wouldn't want you to leave without your friend.
We don't have friends. Haven't you met us before?
Yeah, we're pretty
Don't
much
you know who we are.
Also, where was all this intense conversationalism? I don't know, 5 minutes ago when I tried talking to you, you jerk.
He needed to be entertained first. You got to wine and dine these kind of people.
I look at you with a look of pure exhaustion of bullshit.
I'm here all night.
I just shake my birdie head.
Caladel, save the
Besides,
monk, save the monk, save the monk, save the monk.
well, I can help.
How?
What?
Your friend looks badly off. I could bring him back.
What?
Okay, sense the hell out of that mode. Oh yeah, I believe him fully.
I mean, I could
It-
too.
The most honest person I have ever met.
Sounds helpful.
I mean, he's a straight shooter.
Wait, hold on. We're sensing motive, apparently.
He
If
just
you
told
want
us
to
he's
sense
lied, so. Oh God.
Yes.
Not working, Mama. Not working.
Please,
Valerie, I don't know
Shalelu,
how
please
to
save
know
us.
that.
Shalelu, please save
That
us.
would be something else.
I think this would be if you don't have it, it should be a wisdom check for Shalelu.
Wisdom check.
Right?
Okay. Wisdom. Hey,
Oh, nice.
you
Thank
know,
God.
Shalelu leans over to you, Raina, and said, yeah, like the captain and those ogre zombies.
now see, out of character, Valerie was talking to me and I missed everything that the dude said, so I have no idea what we were sensing motive for.
He said he was gonna help our friend, and Shalelu was like, yeah, like the captain frozen buddy that we just killed.
So,
That's a very relative term here.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that he would rather stay dead than be like that.
Yep.
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't knock it till you've tried it.
Caladriel, get that man on his feet, and we need to get to GTFO.
We'll see.
Oh, God, I hate you so much.
I'll carry him. Let's leave now. Quickly.
I really shouldn't have spent my last level 4 on not dimension door.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was dumb of me.
I'm gonna try and
Yeah.
grab Turkar by like the scruff of his neck and make sure that he's coming with.
But I'm the one saying I'm trying to push back, but we're in turn order. I can't do anything.
Okay.
Unless this guy is gonna like actually do anything, it should be Caladriel's turn next.
I'm just waiting for that.
What are we doing now, DM?
It's Caladriel's turn.
Okay.
I'm like, yeah, I can help him too, my dude.
No more duct tape.
Level 2. I don't need discoveries. I don't need discoveries.
Mm.
Talk to Debbie.
There's 1 and 2.
DM, how big are these statues that we're next to?
They are like large. They're like as big as you are.
Only as big as we are, not as big as the two giants.
Oh, I love her.
Only as big as you are.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Mama loves you.
Seem to be left over from not even the ogres, just some other long forgotten thing.
Can you briefly describe what they look like?
Yeah.
They look sort of crudely humanoid. It's hard to tell any features. They've been sort of defaced.
That's Ma. Where are you going?
Oh, so they've okay. They've been defaced. Like the guy that we're facing off doesn't necessarily care for them.
Yeah, that or the ogres that were around here.
So now Raina's gone insane.
Makes
I mean,
sense.
wouldn't you after what you just went through? After what you just went through?
I mean, I was before we went through this.
Okay, you're hurting me. You're hurting me. No, you're hurting me.
Her lover's attacker just got away again.
Yeah.
Joanna stands up. What did I miss?
Snake Lady got away. Snake Lady got away. Stone Guy wants to kill us. Let's go. We're running.
Okay.
Running. We're running over here. Run. Does dude even fit down this hallway?
Not with
We'll
that
find
chair.
out.
Not in the chair. Car.
Get out.
How far is he away from me?
It looks like 10 feet.
Can I initiate a hasty retreat without incurring an attack of opportunity?
If you choose to do a full round of retreat, yes, you can. You can dedicate your action to a full round retreat and, escape the AO.
I wish to do precisely that, and I will fly past everyone if I have to.
All right. Very good.
You're choking me. Okay, so I don't want
So is that like double my movement?
Yeah, it's a double move.
that.
Like running, sort of.
You're just so
I just end up stopping here in the hallway.
You're so talkative.
Okay.
So in a flash-like moment, you see my furry ass go taking off past everybody.
Whee! There are bats in this cave. No.
All right. If I take a standard action and then move, I can do just 30 feet, or I can do double my movement speed.
One standard action, and you could do your movement speed. Yeah.
All right. Let me just double check real quick.
Oh my gosh.
I'm comfy with the risk.
Interesting.
This guy likes this guy.
Hey, you're both stoned.
It's just like, man, those crevices. Why?
It's like inflatable, but not.
Yeah, if you ever just like, we're really into, midgets, or, people that are much shorter than you, you're really into this one. And then I'm going to do that, and then no matter the consequences, I'm going to basically be running to here.
It's a will save. Yeah. Fingers crossed.
Oh, come on. Would you look at the curves on that guy? How could you resist?
There's a very strange look given to you.
I mean, you've been staring daggers at each other this entire time. Anyways, that also means that this is gone.
Okay. Shalelu.
Shalalu is running.
Running.
You're running over here.
All right, here we go. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I got to scroll. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Excuse me, 5, 6. So that is her full round retreat. Then comes mine. Back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god! Great. Thanks. 5. That's as far as I think I can get. Without sharing a square with Mr. Carr.
Okay. Yikes. Okay.
This is gonna be bad.
So,
You did at least pause to think about the statue. It does have some very appealing curves to it.
Ew.
now where is this? Barrel. Come on up.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. You're so silly. And I'll tickle you. Coffee.
All right. Now, where did that go? Added that. Where did it go?
Dab, dab, dab. Dab, 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 dab.
This is just a mess because I definitely added a thing. Sorry, hold on. Let me.
Yes, mama. Mama.
There we go. Ha!
Eleanor.
Oh,
What is what?
oh, it just didn't do the math. I thought you guys were real lucky.
I mean, we could still be.
Well, I mean,
Pretty sure
I know I am because I don't care what he rolls. I'm not gonna care.
So, 20-foot radius.
20-foot radius from where?
From this square.
Okay.
Well, he's gonna. From where? Here?
This one.
That one? Pretty sure.
What's the DC?
That is a great question.
I want to know this because I wanna RP this.
That is a
This
great
looks
question.
old, right? So I'm probably safe.
So 20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
That's not. I feel like you're blocked at least.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not gonna go through a wall, right?
Yeah, you should have cover. I don't know about Wonder Bread here, but
No, he's toast. Pretty sure we're actually losing Joannis this time.
I wanna know what the DC is.
Might be
So it
losing me.
says his caster level is 7.
So that's 7d6.
What?
Where's your
Yeah, it is 7d6. But the DC for reflex half is based on that caster level.
Oh my god, I am so sore. Okay.
All right. Here's what I want to know. I'm gonna go ahead and do the reflex roll, and I'm gonna say without even like thinking what the actual consequences are, because this is what would be my reaction.
Mm-hmm.
A fireball just got launched and set. I am going to attempt to step in front of it to shield Caladril as my DC, or like as the DC here. So I would like to basically take the brunt of the blast from Caladril.
Okay. Spell level is 3rd. Why don't you use Fireball, Peckham?
Because against our enemies, it's shit.
Is it?
I also don't have Fireball, actually.
All right. So 10 plus 3, and then ability modifier for casting is probably was it 3 is 15. DC is 15. Oh, Jesus. Okay.
And then I
Sure.
will also try to pull Jerome in front of me.
You're just spinning in a spot, pulling each other in front of each other.
Yeah, like in a warm embrace, but with me definitely between him and the blast.
Oh my gosh.
That can't be right.
That's terrible.
That can't be right.
Can't be right.
He's a monk.
It's plus 10. He rolled a 2. Plus 10 is a pretty good bonus, but not if you roll a 2.
Oh, yeah, okay.
The point being is if I take all the damage and Caladril doesn't, I have 20 points of fire resistance.
Nice.
Yeah. So you attempt to shield each other.
Well, no, I'm attempting to use him as a shield.
Yeah.
Oh,
I am attempting to take the blast. I'm attempting to take the full blast actually instead of Caladril, and Caladril is trying to cower behind me reflexively.
okay. Well, you both made your saves, so you're both slated for half damage, but Jerome is opting to sacrifice his half damage by taking half damage. So, in an entirely not rules as written way, I guess I would be happy enough to apply quarter damage to Caladril. That's 7d6s. 24 points of fire damage.
So a quarter of that would be 6 points to Caladril.
Yeah.
I take the full thing?
You take every bit of it.
All right. Then that's only 4 points of damage for me.
Yeah.
That's why I tried to do the thing I did.
And Joannis screwed the pooch on the reflex real hard.
Well, of course he did.
So he takes 24 points of damage.
And he's dead again.
He's not dead.
Oh, good.
Thankfully, Caladril had the presence of mind to dump 2 down his face.
I healed him more than that.
He has that 7 hit points, and he is smoking.
He's a crispy critter.
He is like one side of him. He looks like Harvey Dent.
He's a Prince Zoku at the moment. Zuko. Sorry.
He's Two-Face.
All right. At least I saved my friend I hate.
Do you swoon in Jerome's arms?
A little bit.
He saved me.
I'm assuming that helps a little bit because I don't imagine any of us are really good on health at the moment.
Yeah. No, everyone, like, I'm glad people got around the corner because I was really worried about killing all of you. Caladril.
Yeah, what's up?
He brought the big guns.
Sure did. So I give Jerome a pat on the shoulder, say, "Have fun with that one, bud."
Stone Man don't play.
And I'm out. Whoop, 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 whoop. That's it for me.
Joannis's turn. Ow, 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 ow,
I should have given Joannis a pat on the shoulder, too.
ow, ow, ow. Just raw meat. Cooked meat. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, 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 ow.
Having a fairly bad day.
Ow.
You know,
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. There, I guess. Oh no, Joannis is a monk, right? So.
Yep, he's got easy speed.
Speed of 50. Oh, so I was right the first time. And that was just one. So I guess he's just outside.
See you guys later.
He's laying in the snow out here,
Making snow angels.
melting in snow angels. Drakkar.
I would also like to be not here. So I will make my way to not being here.
I don't want to be here. Yeah, it runs 3 times, right? So
Why is there a box around Shalelu?
when your monk speed is 50. Huh?
Why is there a box around Shalelu?
A box?
Yeah, does anybody else see that?
No?
It's when you hover over her turn order.
Was that what I'm nowhere near her turn order.
Yeah.
Oh no, like roll your mouse over the turn order.
That wasn't.
It's not good.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. I wasn't on there. Cursor was in the middle of the screen, so that was weird, but okay, that is what it was.
Jerome.
Okay, so I need a knowledge here. I want to know what to roll. I have not seen a stone giant cast fire things before.
You shouldn't.
What do I know about this guy? And what what knowledge do I need to roll to know anything about this guy?
Well, you could do spellcraft, knowledge arcana would be amazing, probably better than spellcraft. That's not bad. He was sitting on a throne in a chamber full of zombie ogres with a zombie human ranger frost white guy, which is another undead creature.
Uh-huh.
He wears boned crowns, has lots of amulets, and casts spells. You're pretty sure he's necrofancy.
Okay. So he's some kind of stone giant necromancer, but I wouldn't necessarily have thought that necromancers gravitate towards. That's just general. Like he has a generalist spell repertoire.
Yeah, like he seems. I mean, that's not a necromantic spell. You know that full well.
So So he just shot at us with a generalist spell. There's plenty other elements he can use. Probably. I don't know yet, but
Yeah, like you do not have a grasp of his spell book essentially, because yes, that is out of place and random.
yeah, like I was surprised that this guy could throw fireballs. What I know of his situation is that he is probably not likely to only cast fire spells.
Also, because he's varied, it seems like he's a learned caster,
Not an innate.
not an innate caster. Yeah, because
So
otherwise things would be a little bit more in a tighter line of yeah,
so more of a wizard rather than a sorcerer.
yeah, probably.
All right. In which case, I'm not going to bother. If he was fire only, I would try to cast uh, a protection from energy and pick fire, but that does not look like to be the case.
Yeah, at the very least, he clearly has ability in necromantic schools, and those would not be fire based, and they would be unpleasant.
Okay, then I'm not gonna bother with any of my cutesy little magician spells and just get the hell out of here. So,
Just doves,
yeah.
conjure doves.
As a free action, I will do whatchamacallit, prestidigitation. No. Um,
I will pull a handkerchief out of my nose.
yep. I'm still banking on him just banging that closest statue, but I don't think it's gonna happen at this point. So that was 20 feet. I'm doing basically like a full retreat at this point. So 20 feet there.
Like if you're running, it's 3 times, I think.
So, and people are going to let me through?
Yep.
I mean, that's up to the people.
They are my friends, I think. I think they're my friends. So that was 20. That's 50. I need 40 more. I'm going to say right at the top of the steps is that's 40 then. So 50 plus 40, 90, 3 times my move.
All right. Shalelu.
Alrighty.
Also, any way that we can block the passage on our way out would be great.
Okay, whoops, wrong way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And then me, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, scrolling, 50, 55, and, whoops, 60. Hi, Drew.
You're only taking a double movement speed?
Wait, I can do more?
Running is 3 times.
Oh, well, snap. If I had known that, then I would have been 30 feet further from the last round, too.
Well, get the hell out of here.
I'm working on it.
Move that pretty little bunda of yours.
Okay. Hold on, my darn. Stop squirming. Now is not a time for squirming. Also, let go of my shirt with your nasty, sticky hands. Here, put this in your mouth. All right. There we go. Now I can move it. Okay. So Shalelu technically gets an extra 30 feet too. I didn't know that that was a thing. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Scroll again. 25, 30. And then another 30 for me as well. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I need the full once. I got two.
Okay.
All right, that's it for Shalilu and myself. Wait.
No. Leaving so soon?
Yep.
Yup.
Yeah.
I feel like that ought to be rough terrain for him because that's less than 10 feet wide.
I'll be sure to tell the folks at Sandpoint you said hi.
You won't make it to Sandpoint, buddy.
Caladrel.
Already done.
Joannis.
He's just waiting out there for us.
Roll in the snow some more, buddy.
There's like what, the fort? Huh?
I'll meet you back at the force.
Run, 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 run. Trakar.
So we're making our way back to the fort, yeah?
That's what Joanna suggested as he turned into a streak of light.
Yeah, well, I follow him off the map, apparently.
You're off the map, mate.
Here there be dragons.
Oh, great. That's what we need when we're all so low on health.
There already were dragons. There's a whole island of dragons. What do we...
No, there was only one dragon there.
Why do we keep doing this?
But there was only one.
All right, I'm assuming that's how the rest of you are going to spend the rest of your rounds?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Definitely to get out in the open.
Okay. Please.
All right, so you come around to the mountain pass.
We are so boned.
Jesus. This is the lovely pit of death.
All right, guys. Okay. Are we still in turn order?
No.
Okay, guys. I know we escaped. I do think we should finish that guy off, because I think there's stuff for valuable looting down there, all around.
Maybe finish him off sometime when we're not all so half dead. I gesture at Turkar and Joannis.
I would agree. I would prefer us not be dead when we try to kill him to death.
Hey, here's a fun question, DM. On the way out, did we see what's her face?
You did not.
What is it we see before us?
As you come around to a part of an outcropping, leaning against a stone pillar covered in snow, is a very self-satisfied looking drow.
Is this a drow that we've met before?
Gotta dust off your French accent, dear.
You look like you have seen the wrong side of the bed this morning.
Every time I see a bed, it's the wrong side these days.
So, what did you learn?
Never fight fire with fire?
Fire hot.
I hate snakes. I have PTSD from snakes.
So I trailed you.
Dimension door is a double-edged sword.
So I trailed you through these miserable mountains because I assume that you are onto some sort of trail, something to do with these Runelords?
How would you like to kill a rock golem? A rock giant.
Doesn't sound that interesting.
We have a snake lady on the run, and we have a rock throne sitter at our back. What are you doing for us?
Well, it would not be very convenient if you died, I would say.
No, it would not. We would like to be less squishy.
It would ruin some of my plans.
This one has a girlfriend.
Concur.
Oh, you
Very
want-
well, I can do some healing for you.
What I could really do is pitch a tent.
Hey.
At
I'm
ease.
saying we could use a night's rest. What? Why is everyone looking at me?
Joannis, hey, can I just go back to the fort if it's all the same? Like, I was here to find the commander. Kind of did that.
I strongly suggest to all parties involved that we find someplace safe that we can actually like rest for the night, pitch some tents, and you know, get a monochrome of our health and sanity and spell casting ability back.
Well, I don't think the narrow, snow-covered cliffside of this mountain pass qualifies.
Sure. Anybody seen a cave or a thing, an alcove that we can?
Yeah, right behind us, there was a series of caves.
Safe caves, safe from Rock King Mountain things.
So you're looking for a fortified location.
Kind of like a fort.
Hey,
I'll take an abandoned mine shaft at this point, honestly.
this guy gets it.
I immediately shake my birdie head and take off in flight, heading toward the fort.
Where's the fort at? Can I glide to it?
Can you glide to it?
We're not that close.
I mean, literally, I have 9 minutes of gliding. Can I 9 minutes of gliding to it?
No, it is further away than 9 minutes.
Okay, then no.
If it was
I'm not
down at the
gliding
bottom
to it.
of the mountain, like directly, you probably managed that, but it's not in any of these holes. You had a couple of mountain passes to make your way through on the way out. Did you learn anything of their plans? Did they mention anything to you?
Actually, what's 9 minutes times? So how many rounds are in a minute?
Man.
So 10 times.
So no, then.
If they did, I would have been
Solid no.
Yeah, if we did, it would have been the
10 times.
like 3 sessions
That's
ago.
90 rounds. 90 rounds at 60 feet.
Very well. It would just be nice
Do
to
the
know
math
what their
on-
next
I'm
move
actually just
was.
curious at this point.
no fuss. No fuss. There's no fuss.
So that's 5,400 feet. I can just glide contiguously.
So is it treated more like a hover?
I think the idea would be that you have to continuously
Alright.
fall. So like I couldn't, like if there was obstacles in the way, I couldn't
The
do it.
gliding?
But that's just purely for
I
curiosity's
know.
sake, not actually that I would do it.
Where is the thing? Oh, there it is.
Well, I was curious about like how you are maintaining your altitude.
60 feet per.
No, the whole idea is that you're
seconds.
dropping.
So that's 600 feet per
But,
minute.
But you're dropping
9
slow
minutes.
enough that you're not, dying.
Gotcha. So you're base jumping.
Yeah, essentially, like the base jumpers, the people that have like the squirrel suits.
Yeah. Hey,
That
you know when
really
that
could have died like a gazillion.
What? Hello?
Like a zoo?
he went all robotic and left.
Like, you cut out mid saying things.
Jerome, did you dead?
Well,
Get back to the fort. So they didn't say anything about what they were planning next.
no, it turns out they weren't very talkative with their master plan.
Were there are people talking, Jerome?
What?
We are. He can't hear anyone.
Oh,
I bet you that's what happened to me last time. Is what's going on with him. Roll 20's weird.
well, that's not good.
Well, at least last time Dave could hear Josh.
Yeah.
This time no one can hear Peckham.
Have him just log out, close the whole roll 20, and try again.
It was a curious move, you not checking out the dam.
Yeah, we're full of surprises. I believe you said something about healing me.
It may.
I suppose I could do that.
I would be hugely grateful.
I can hear. I can hear
30 hit points to Car,
Yay!
28 hit points Caladrel.
Yay.
I can hear people now. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I think the thing you missed was that the drow said, and you're sure they didn't say anything about what they would be doing next.
The big guy did mention Sandpoint.
Yeah, they did say something about tell Sandpoint we said hello.
What did he say exactly?
That was it.
Tell Sandpoint I said hello, basically.
I mean, was I was the closest one in earshot?
Yeah. I would clarify, he said he would say hello.
Yeah, he specifically would say hello, like big ugly guy.
So
Personally, I would like to rest up, get my spells back, and go and show that guy what's what.
probably a good idea.
Because there was only one of them left, and I really want to explore that place.
That's pretty cryptic.
Things and stuffs.
That's assuming they're even there when we go back.
What's the distance between the fort and the place that we're just at?
It's like the better part of an afternoon of like the good, the day part of the day of mountaineering. So
I want to know line of sight distance.
line of sight distance?
Yeah.
Great.
Imagine I were to expend all of my dimension doors.
The dimension door is good for you for what? 700 feet?
What did we just say the calculus on it was? Thereabouts, I think. But
400 plus 40 per level.
and we're level 9.
Yeah.
So 760 feet.
So yeah, 760.
Okay.
And
Straight shot.
when I'm fully charged, I got like 4 of those. No, 5 of those.
I had a handout, I think. Okay. As the crow flies, it looks like it's about 20-25 miles.
Okay. I have 5 dimension doors per day.
Well, a mile is 2,000.
Over 5,000 feet.
5,000 feet?
All right. So I couldn't get fully there and back, and I couldn't get fully there in a day,
No.
which is insane if we got back in a day just walking.
Yes, it is. So you probably took a day or so in the mountains.
All right. Womp womp.
Womp womp.
Yeah. Apparently, he's gonna go ransack Sandpoint. He thinks.
There are Thessalonian ruins in Sandpoint. I mean, you discovered that.
What about this place? What is actually the status of this fortress? Are people here back up to defensive positions, or are they still screwed?
They're still pretty screwed. Like, the walls are still heavily damaged. It's been cleaned up a little bit. Like, there are big burned piles now in the courtyard with
So they
large
did
bones.
not improve the smell.
No, but they did seem to clean up and burn the ogre corpses.
Once again, I'm going to remind them, they did not improve the smell.
The kitchen's fires seem to be up and running again.
Ooh.
So you're not sure where they got the meat.
I'm not going to care. I will take their finest meats.
Doesn't matter to me. Yeah, so you find actually both of the guys you left behind here, Jacadros and
The other guy.
the other guy. They're overlapping their name tags.
Yeah, I can't see it either.
Jacadros and Vale are in there cooking.
Are they the only ones here?
Yep.
All right.
Still haven't had much time for recruitment. Just been cleaning up. Oh, yeah, I guess we probably should have posted a guard.
I mean,
Maybe?
Not that we could have done anything, I suppose. At least it's you.
I'll take some meat with a side of meat and some more meat on the side and sleep until Tuesday.
wait, where am I?
Where are any of us? I see them. I don't.
I mean, I'm in a stairwell. I don't really care. I'll sleep in the stairwell at this point. I would just want some meat.
Sure. We managed to do a little hunting earlier. I suppose we got enough to go around. What did you learn at the clan hold?
Not a whole lot.
Bad
The
news.
captain is dead.
Your captain. Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
But
I have a bad feeling about that.
at least he's not an ice white anymore.
A white?
Yeah.
What was going on up there?
We don't know.
It's honestly, it's a long story. It starts with love. It's when a man meets a rock and turns into a rock golem and has rock babies.
I walk up and cover Durham's mouth and say, I'm going to go rest now, and maybe you should stop talking. We can pick this up tomorrow.
Okay.
Even with the beds that the ogres destroy, there's plenty of room and everywhere.
I find the comfiest thing to curl up with and snuggle like crazy. My character.
And I immediately push you off of me.
Are we
You're like a
still,
feather bed.
are we still under threat from the creeps?
I mean, probably.
Yeah, probably, but
No, didn't we kill all of the Kriegs? And
there was one rock monster king thing we didn't kill and might be coming down the mountain right now to kill us, but we have got to sleep.
What?
Just saying.
Rock? What?
It sat in a throne and everything. It had a rock throne. It was rock, and it threw fireballs, and it probably knew necromancy as well.
So not an ogre.
No, it'd be like an ogre, but if an ogre was like twice as tall, made out of rock, and could shoot fireballs.
I mean, we killed the ogres.
But so what you're telling me is that the ogre stronghold did not house only ogres.
Correct. Yeah. No. The ogres were squishy, and this thing was not squishy.
Okay. That's news.
but the good news is
That was yesterday's
That all
news.
of the
Tomorrow's
ogres
news is going to be sunshine and
die.
rainbows. Please let us sleep. Come on.
some of them were already dead when we found them, but we're still up and moving around. But we killed them, and the ice white, and a big rock guy. But there's another big rock guy.
Undead ogres.
Yeah.
Undead ogres?
Yeah,
I mean, I
they're
think they're dead, and we killed them. Oh shit!
Why are you so fussy?
Are you telling us that the necromancer rock god can resurrect the ogres we just killed?
Stand the reason.
So the stone giant was a necromancer? See, let's just pause. When I said, what did you find out at the Krieg stronghold? This is probably the most important part of that information that should have been first.
I got a tingly sense that
That's a good
there
thing you brought that up.
is a rock king god thing of the mountains that has necromancer powers, but he mostly showed off
Right.
his
Can you stop
Slayer
screaming in my
spells.
ear? I don't know what you
Great.
But yeah, he's I got the general gist of him that he's a necromancer.
Well, it should take him a little while to Assuming there's only one of them to rebuild this, I don't know why they'd be dead in the first place. Unless he attacked and took over?
You mean why all the ogres are dead? I mean, all the ogres are dead because we killed them.
Attacked and took over what?
Okay, but it doesn't sound like you were the first ones to kill them.
No.
Well, I don't know about that. They seem very lively to us.
Well, it's not like Vale or I went out there and killed them all, so why would the ogres in their own stronghold be dead
Because we killed them.
before you killed them?
Oh, no, they were dead when we killed them.
I'm starting to think you need that sleep. You're probably right about that sleep.
I would love some sleep. Put
Joanna,
me at like a rock floor. I will.
oh, sweet mother of God, Joannis, what happened to you?
He died.
Lord, enough with the questions. Let us rest.
He let his insides become his outsides, and then we stuffed the insides back in.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be a lot left of his outsides either. Yeah, okay, rest. You do that.
Yes, please, and thank you.
I hope we're not all killed in the middle of the night. Oh, God.
I curl up next to the hearth because warmth just feels fantastic at this point. I just pull up a bed real close to the fire.
It's just a cat around the chimney.
Yeah. Like I'm half in the fire.
Like, oh, you're gonna sleep in the cookhouse? Oh, fine. Whatever.
Did we survive the night or were we dead?
Roll me some d6s.
I, of course, set up my brewing for bombs and whatnots before hunkering down.
Great.
All right. So you hunker down. Caldro, you go to set up your brewing equipment. You find some reagents down at the bottom of a pouch, like, you know, when you find cash in one of your pants.
Hey,
Yeah, it was like a bonus. You weren't counting on that.
silly forgetful me.
Raina, you try to go to sleep, and you're sort of restless. You have a hard time, and Shalelu tries to ease you down.
I'm sullen.
Suddenly, you find yourself down at the bottom of a well.
A dry well, I hope.
Why do you open
There's water in it, but it's about around your ankles.
Ow,
Only it isn't water.
you can't
It seems to be thicker than that.
close it.
It's a little hard to tell. It's not very bright down here.
I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming, Val. Go back. to
Not
the
bright
game.
for who?
You're
Not
worrying.
bright for the non-bright among us.
I'm bright. I'm bright.
Suddenly, the little circle of light at the top of the well is broken by a figure.
Hey, you guys.
Who just laughs in a very familiar and very disturbing voice.
So whose voice is it if it's very familiar?
Lucretia's.
Yeah. That be.
Suddenly, the liquid level seems to be higher and rising. You can swim. You know you can swim,
Yeah.
but it isn't working.
Just float on my back.
I'm not hearing another side of this. Is there a thing that like
I try to take
other of us
proactive
can do?
measures. And basically, like, probably as soon as I heard her voice,
No,
I would have started trying to climb the walls.
My sheet went away.
The walls are slick. You pull rocks out of them that break away in your grasp. There are roots that you try to grab that break.
Is there any like turn order to this? Is this all by herself, or any of the rest of us press?
I suppose I don't have access to any of my key points right now.
This is Reyna. If I would set up a thing if there was a thing.
Okay.
You search inside yourself and you don't find the calm source of power. It's basically everything.
Here, Reyna is the only thing.
We lost you, dear.
You lost me?
Yeah, we heard it's basically,
hear
and then
Reyna.
you were gone.
Okay, well, Jerome, just shut up. Because
Okay.
Reyna's talking this entire time, and I'm talking to her, and you're talking the entire time.
I can't
Okay,
hear
I
Jerome at
assumed
all, so that's
That somebody was
interesting.
just AFK.
It's basically all you can do to keep your head above this rising liquid. You know you're a better swimmer than this, but you feel like you could sink at any moment. And as you go under slightly, the liquid gets into your mouth and face, and it's not water.
Tried to taste it in the first place if it was too thick. I mean, could I smell it? I could probably smell it.
It's not water, it's blood.
Yeah, I assumed so.
And you are in a rising well of blood. But as the level of blood in this well rises and you struggle to stay afloat, that circle of light is not getting any closer. And all the time there is this laughter. And you startle awake, sweating. And you basically wind up sort of punching Shalelu. You've had a bad night.
I apologize to Shalelu profusely. Kiss her on whatever injury I just inflicted on her. And then just sit and seethe. Yes.
All right, you eventually all awaken. Galadriel whistling to himself because he kind of gets up a little earlier than the rest of you.
I think I hear Caladriel.
Gotta make sure the brewing doesn't explode.
I can hear Caladriel, and I can hear the omnipresent narrator.
Hey,
Well, no one else is talking, so.
Just expressing who I can and cannot hear with my Ifrit ears.
you feel really good about your mixtures and your brewing. And
Since I'm up a little earlier, I'll take that time to, with those extra reagents I found, to brew up some actual healing potions instead of relying on elixirs.
all right.
Jerome is just like, hold up. There's a couple, like, couple like glowing pieces of ember coals. He's just hugging like a pillow.
Most of the cook fires are sort of banked down at this point, though around Jeroom, the coals just seem to be livelier.
I am hugging that furnace. Like that furnace and me are one and the same.
Jackadros and Vale, or Jackadros specifically, comes into the cookhouse. So you did, you did stay in here then.
Was that a restful night's sleep?
Yep.
Yep. You were rested. For most of you. Anyway.
All right. Did you see anything during the night while we were incapacitated?
Nope. Didn't see anybody approach the fort. We can't, at least they weren't that hot on your heels.
All right. We got a choice to make, guys. Whoever can hear me.
Uh-huh.
We can try to go up and end this thing if they're still up there, or they're making a beeline for Sandpoint, in which case we got to go there and end things. There's two places we know of where we potentially need to end things.
Sandpoint? Jackadros says Sandpoint. What about Sandpoint?
The big rock golem and a throne thing that could cast fireballs and is apparently a necromancer said that he would see us in Sandpoint.
Out of character question.
Yeah. Go ahead, Raina.
Honey, I'm clearly playing a game right now. Plus, there's vague asleep on me.
You'll have to reconvey.
I said, wasn't Sandpoint where we came from, like, initially?
Yes.
I'm not asleep. Honey.
Your adopted hometown.
Just being possum.
I don't even know where Sandpoint is, Jackadros says.
Okay, but, well, I didn't know where this place was until what, a week ago? So,
I don't know where I am currently. Is this hell? Because it feels warm enough.
I'm not going to argue with that statement. I mean, I find myself the captain of a fort of 3 guys and breached walls.
What happened to the drow?
We need to what?
What happened to the drow?
What drow?
The drow that came back with us.
Jeroen
Did she
goes
come
like
back
turns
with us?
over back into sleep and curls further into the fire.
I look at Shalelu. Am I insane?
Not unless I am also insane.
So she did come back with us, but is now missing.
Is this one of your enemies that was tracking you, or?
No, she's an ally of sorts.
Wow. Your confidence puts me at ease.
Yeah.
Wait, why is she confident? I'm not.
We're not particularly at ease ourselves, for the record.
Okay. We need masons to come and fix these walls. We need to recruit. We need reinforcements, possibly from Magnamar.
There's a town we just recently saved. They have masons, and I'm sure that we could definitely hire to rebuild the fort. They might not
Yep.
actually have people to
Seems
restaff
like
the
a
fort,
thing.
but they would definitely have masons to rebuild the fort.
You saved a town. Right. Right.
They have
Did
skilled
mention
labor
something
there.
about
I'm
the
sure
dam
that they have the skilled
before she
labor to
left?
rebuild this place. They probably don't have the force to actually restaff this place.
Okay.
Yep.
So this is I mean we need that help. I don't know how to work stone, and we've got some nasty breaches here. Like you
You're
can,
saying that place has a nasty gash?
yeah, like as a fort, like you can either have a ton of people and lousy walls, or you know, less people and really good walls. You can't have 3 people and walls with holes in them.
Well, you should do something about that.
I think the town
Well,
we
here's
helped
the
save
thing.
from a flood
Like,
and a sea
If
monster
we just leave
might be willing to
you
help you
guys
refortify
here
your walls.
with the crappy
They just probably
walls
won't have the
and
people
only
to
3
actually,
died,
well,
it may
except for
as
that
well be like
one
the
a-hole
fort
that
is
likes to
entirely
have like
abandoned because
all
we're
the
not going to be
military
able to
trophies
withstand
in
an
his
assault
house.
of
He might want to
any
man the walls just
magnitude.
for glory, but you know,
So
he'll
you
be the
may as
first to
well
die.
come and do your recruiting.
Okay, no one heard anything Jerome or Raina said because you were both simultaneously talking at the same exact time.
Yeah.
I can't hear Jerome at all.
Yeah, it's clear that you can't hear each other, but the beauty was that you both spoke for exactly the same amount of time.
And said pretty much the same thing.
The important thing is that I'm right and Raina is wrong.
Yeah, I can't hear Jerome, so I don't mean to talk over him, but he's just not here.
Jerome said that he's right and you're wrong.
But according
And
to
she
Caliban, we
says
both
that
said
she's
about
right and
the
I'm
same
wrong.
thing.
Fantastic.
Well, this is fun.
So yeah, I forget the name of that town. I wish I remembered that town because it's important. I don't even see the map, which is weird. Oh, Turtleback Ferry.
Yeah, that place.
Yeah, are you talking about the ferry up the road there, Turtleback?
Yeah, they got skilled laborers there.
Yeah, that's not a bad bet. It's a heck of a lot closer than Magnamar.
If you need people here pronto that can do some masonry work, they got folks.
He
Again,
said,
they can't hold a sword, but they can hold a brick.
how bad was the flood?
Pretty bad.
Yeah, pretty bad.
Pretty bad. Pretty bad.
Okay, so they might need somewhere to stay too.
Yep. Yeah. 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 Absolutely.
Okay, I think we can work with this. Anybody's better than nobody in this sense. All right. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Somebody needs to get a hold of them. Vale, we could use some supplies too.
How far away are they?
Turtleback Ferry?
Yeah.
From here? That's not that far. You're gonna make me just keep bringing this map up when it is visible to you as well in your handouts.
How many dimension doors?
It's down the river. It's about the same distance as the mountain Planhold was.
All right, so a full day's travel at least.
Yeah.
I will
down the river.
Yeah, I will eat half the day whoever wants to come with me. Dimension during it.
All right. It's not a bad idea. I'll send you with some funds. The ogres didn't necessarily know where everything was kept, so we still do have a little bit of coin.
Wunderbar.
Joanna says, weren't we supposed to report back to that creepy swamp lady?
Yeah,
afraid
one thing at
to.
a time. The living is has a little bit
We don't
higher
have good
priority
news
than the
for it.
damned.
But yes, we are.
Okay. Who's doing what then?
Jeroen would like to use whatever
Out
of his efforts
character,
to
if
get
somebody
reinforcements
could
here and to help us
illuminate what Jerome's plan
try to make
apparently
some
was,
kind of base for either
for my
re-attacking the
benefit and the
mountain
benefit of the
and
recording,
or
because
running off
if
and
I
defending
can't hear him,
Sandpoint
the
without
recording can't hear
completely
him.
leaving people unguarded.
Yeah, no, none of that worked because you were both talking again.
Exactly the same time.
Okay,
Did we
why
at least
doesn't
say the same
somebody say
sentiment?
And
something?
you're doing it again.
Am I at least more right than her?
I don't know.
You're louder. Okay. Raina, Jerome's plan involved contacting Turtleback Ferry, getting folks. He was going to expedite the travel by dimension dooring with the people who were going with him so that they would get further down the river quicker. Joannis brought up that you were supposed to report back to creepy swamp nymph lady.
Joannis can do that on his own.
Yeah, that's fair. Jerome said that, we should ignore the dead because they're dumb.
What has the dead ever done for us?
Yeah, like when was the last time that, a dead person helped you move your couch? And that was basically the gist of it. So it looked like Jerome wanted to go to Turtleback Ferry and helping Vale out there. There's some funds available for that to get to skilled trades up here, and maybe the refugees. And that's basically the gist of it. Raina, do you have anything to say?
I'm not listening.
No, I guess I'm good.
Now she's good. All right.
Somebody needs to go back to the swamp lady, I guess, and who had the whatever bone was left, or it was just like a pile of dust from the guy.
I think he got his foot.
I think it was Jerome has that. The dust from the white, what's his face?
Do you want samples off my body? My body is a temple for any sample collection.
No, I mean I thought you collected that.
Collected what?
The dust from the snow, the white in the cave.
The guy I bear hugged?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, there might be something on my robes. You want to check them?
Might as well.
I've got the nuts of the one guy.
He's got beads for a necklace.
You get stares from Jagged Rose.
I'm getting handsy.
Just take it. Just take it. Come on, just take it.
That's what she said.
I'm pretty sure you grabbed his foot. Because before he incinerated, he snapped a foot off. So you got a foot. Do we want to call it?
Are we splitting the party? Is that what's happening right now?
Nope. No,
Maybe.
we are not splitting the party.
So who's going to the swamp then?
No one, because no one cares about creepy swamp lady. That's her problem, not ours. The living is the team we're on, The dead, fuck them. Like it's
Well, let's be
not a
super
thing.
clear. Let's be super clear. I don't care about Vale. If Vale wants to go talk to her, Vale can go talk to her.
Agreed. If Vale wants to talk to her, let him. But that doesn't mean we have to do anything.
But Vale was going to Magnet or Turtle something, Turtleback Ferry.
Yeah, Vale's going
He
to
can
throw
do
back
both.
Ferry with you.
Yeah, apparently we're all going to Turtleback Ferry.
No.
The only alternative would be that we let Joannis go talk to the girl.
I can do it. I guess as the last service to the captain.
I mean, we'd love to go and share our sentiments and our
Sure
condolences.
You want to do that by yourself?
But we
'Cause
just
she
don't
wasn't
have
super
time.
Pleased when we parted company last.
Well, like she did express an interest in this, so I'm hoping I can get away with it.
Well, if you're interested, by all means, have at. But we're not going.
Well, where is it exactly that you think we are going? Because you said we're not splitting the party, and yet Jerome is going to Turtleback Ferry with Vales. But you also said that we're not going to Turtleback Ferry. So where do you think we're going?
We have too many interested parties we have to convene with.
Okay, now that both of you are done. I don't care where Vale goes. If he decides to go to Swamp Lady, that's fine. If he decides to go to Turtleback Ferry, fine. But literally nothing that Vale is doing concerns us in any way, shape, or form. We haven't picked where we're going as a group.
Right.
Well, I do think that there's a value in.
Damn it! Not again!
All right. You guys have got to try to rejoin if we're going to continue this, because both of you always want to respond to everyone.
I did rejoin. It didn't help.
Ridiculous.
It did help though, because you can hear us now.
Yeah.
So maybe
everyone except Raina. I can hear everyone but Raina. So somebody tell me when I can start and stop.
I just rejoined. I can hear Peckham now.
Oh, I can hear Raina now.
There we
go.
Thank
God.
Right. Now both of you talk at the same time again.
Raina, say everything you got to say.
I was saying to Trakar that you had said, according to other people, because I had to hear it secondhand, that you were going to Turtleback Ferry with Vale. And Trakar said that we were not splitting the party, but that we also were not going to Turtleback Ferry. And I said that those two things can't both be true.
I simply said that we hadn't, as a group, picked what we were doing, but that we also don't have to go see Swamp Lady. Vale can do that later on, or go do it now. It doesn't matter, because what he does is of no consequence. That's all I was getting at.
We are currently at the fort, and there are two places to go directly from the fort. We can either go talk to Crazy Nymph Lady, or we can go and talk to a town that has resources, potentially manpower, and skilled labor to reinforce the fort.
Yeah, but I don't understand why. I'm sorry. What I don't understand, Jerome, is why is this fort a concern of ours in any way, shape, or form? That's for the people who live and work here. They can sort out their shit. That has nothing to do with us. We need to go back to the place we were at and go kill fucking King Giant Guy. That's our priority. Nothing else matters. Nothing.
I would love to go and kill King Giant Guy. The guy is a necromancer, and I don't know what powers he has and what spells he has and not. He might not even still be there.
Yeah, I know, but we still need to go hunt him down, and we're not getting any closer to that. Sitting here helping the people in Turtleback Ferry, we're not helping destroy King Giant Guy by going to talk to Swamp Lady. We're not killing King Giant Guy by standing around here helping these people rebuild this shithole that they shouldn't be in the first place. None of these are our problems. That's all I was getting at.
I like having this place as a central place that we can go, oh shit, we need to run back to. And it'd be kind of nice if it had a working wall when we did that.
That's fantastic. So let the people who are here go to Turtleback Ferry and get those people and come back here and do that. While we go kill King Giant Guy.
Dale, how long will it take you to get to Throwback Ferry and back?
I don't know, but again, that's not.
Well, not you, Vale. Vale, how long will it take you to get to Throwback Ferry and back?
Well, it's, I mean, if I could find a boat, probably get there pretty quick down the river.
Val, don't speak that thing again. It makes too much noise.
Can you get me a copyright strike?
Yeah, that too.
I
I
don't
don't know,
know,
it feels pretty fitting. That should be fair use.
a day of sailing
Uh,
downriver. Take longer to get back.
Well, you'll have manpower to row.
Fair.
fully rested. I don't know what it takes to kill that guy.
Yeah, but we're only going to find any of that out by going and attempting to actually kill him.
Well, the other thing is that we can be reasonably certain that he's not alone because
Yeah, I know.
she was still there too.
Yeah, that's why we got to actually go back and do what we went to do there in the first place, which was kill all of it.
And this time we won't be at a quarter strength when we get there.
Right.
Exactly.
How long do we estimate it'll take without any magical dimension doors or anything like that?
Through the mountains, I think you got like a,
Thought he said it's a better part of a full day.
yeah, essentially.
All right. If I wanted to come back in a hurry, and full party, point to point, by visibility, how quickly could I get back once we get there, and if it was empty? And I expended 5 spells of dimension door.
5 dimension doors would get you, I think that's like half a mile out of 20.
It's 760 each dimension door.
Okay, so more than half a mile, 3/4 of a mile.
How many miles are we talking?
20.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's why I didn't understand why you were focusing on that so
Yeah,
much.
dimension door is not a travel spell.
I mean, it can be when you can almost do a kilometer with it. It's still 5 kilometers.
Just
It's
a kilometer you want to do.
It's almost 5 kilometers. It's still pretty far. All right. I think we can go back and do it. I don't think that what's her face is going to be able to travel faster than Dimension Door, but I could be wrong. I do think we got to go back and finish that up. But these guys have got to go to town and actually get a real base going. For when we actually fall back, we need some real support that they don't have right now.
At least it stopped raining.
But I think it's important for you to remember that in the grand scheme of things, we have never actually had any support. It's always been just us. So it's a bit of a pipe dream hope that there's any support ever going to be there for us.
That's not true. But we fortified Sandpoint. That was valuable.
Okay, I'll give you that. But we're also talking about a tiny ass little town in the middle of nowhere on the coast.
Yeah, and the resistance, the The force is not that great trying to sack it either, I suppose. But
That's kind of what I'm getting at.
all right, Vale, go get your peoples. Go get reinforcements. We're gonna go back up and finish this shit.
All right. I don't know if we have a boat.
Well, we're be able to help you with that anyway.
Is you talking, Lena?
Mm-hmm.
I'm hungry, Mom.
Again?
I'm hungry again.
So
Your sister's asleep on me, so I'm afraid you're out of luck.
I'm gonna run to the swamp. I guess I'll go with Vale because it's a little bit past Turtleback Ferry. Says Jackadros.
Darn, I was kind of hoping to keep him around in the event that a stunning strike might actually land.
Well, you guys, looks like maybe you could use money. Wasn't the only thing we had hidden stocks of.
Please say I want a feeling. Please say I want a feeling.
I've got a couple of wands of healing.
Yay! Is this where, in the fort, just because I don't remember, is this where Shalelu was held captive?
Yes.
We found most of her stuff, like we found her bow and all of that, but her inventory says that she had a wand of healing.
Also, I grabbed Vale by the scruff before he heads out, and for the love of God, please bring a cleric.
A good one.
Yeah, a good one.
If you find one that's real old and geezerly, bring him.
A geezerly cleric. And
Yeah, the older and more decrepit, the better.
I don't know. I don't have a lot of luck getting him to leave the town, but
How many times has Caladrel had to put Shalelu's hand back on since yesterday?
Oh, I wouldn't have been able to since yesterday.
Oh, great. So we're just carrying it around?
Yeah.
probably.
Just waving it around like a high five.
I would
Are you
actually
guys-
do that to her.
Jack Dresses looks at you and like, I mean, we have our own tasks to do, but are you guys really ready to go back up there?
Do we look ready?
No,
Then we're going.
flatly, you do not.
Yeah, that's how we know that we're ready, because we never look ready for anything, but yet we always manage somehow.
I'm still like a third of my health.
You know, it's really our charm and charisma that our DM has not killed us yet. I say this to Jackadros, who goes, "What?"
Well, I guess praise be to the DM, whatever that is. I'm not going to tell you what to believe in. I really would prefer that, you know, like you got my stepdaughter's hand fixed.
You got a cleric around here?
Yeah, so bring a guy for that.
Like, not around here, no.
Yeah, so bring the guy with you back here, and we'll take care of that.
Okay, but if you're gone, how's that going to work?
We'll
Then
come
take
back.
her with. Then take her with you. My God, why is this so complicated?
I mean, like you can go to Turtleback Ferry.
We don't need to go. If you want to go, go. If you want to take her, by all means. But that doesn't require us to do the thing.
He really wants to kill something fierce.
Shalelu just looks at you, Raina, like, but if I go, and then you guys go back to that cave.
I'm just sort of giving her a wide-eyed look. And I have a fairly firm grip on her hand, the one that's still attached.
Okay, you have to specify.
I did.
What if she comes back? What if she's there?
Then I will kill her.
I
I
haven't
bought it.
begun to seduce her yet.
I won't be
I
on
walk
bombs
out
this
there
time.
butt in. And I say, that's okay. I'll be there to kill her. It's fine.
You were there last time.
Yeah.
And so, by the way, was Shalelu and Joannis. So now you're wanting to go back in there, having lost a third of the group that we had the last time we got our asses handed to us.
Yeah, but we also killed everything that was there except 2 people. One who disappeared.
Yeah,
Okay, so we killed 90% of their force.
okay, we have
We're
no
losing a third
idea.
of ours.
We have no idea what the guy, the stone guy, is capable of. We have no idea what powers he can bring to bear.
I got the sense he was a necrophiliac. I mean, a necromancer.
6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
Not mutually exclusive.
Yeah, that could go either way. He also seemed to be staring at that one statue really hard.
I mean, really did. I thought he would really go for it, but apparently not.
Yeah.
A lithophiliac.
All I'm saying is at least let's go scout the place, see what's good. If it ends up being that everything we killed is still alive, then we'll fucking beat feet out of there and come back with a bigger fighting force. But there's no reason in waiting. The fighting force has to get to here. In the meantime, we could be scouting. Standing around here holding hands isn't getting us any closer to our goals. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
And I storm out of the room like an angry teenager. That I am.
Rabble, rabble, rabble.
at least 2 of us can be invisible, so we can do the scouting.
Yeah.
Man,
I can do the seduction.
you almost killed the Birdman a couple of times, and then he's just real cranky.
Did the seduction work for you last time, Jerome? Because, I mean,
I just need to do a little bit better on my sexy poses next time.
you gonna practice at a mirror?
You don't need a mirror when you look this good.
Oh,
There is awful eye rolling coming from Reyna and Shalelu.
Jacket Rose is like, I am sure I have work to do somewhere.
Yeah, I'm done pawing at you.
If you want my body and you think I'm sexy.
No.
Right,
So you
fine.
kind of do a little bit. I am worried about you, Shalelu says to Reyna.
I'm a little worried about all of us, to be frank. But I would feel a lot better knowing that you were out of her reach.
Suppose there's something to be said. She was constantly using us against each other. Just the threat. It's a weakness I'm not used to.
Yeah. I find strength in our bond, but I also seem to lose direction and focus.
I think this is just too close to us.
Which is not to say that I would trade it for anything, but you're right. She was using us against each other. The idea that she would take you again, I couldn't handle it. And I saw red and then couldn't follow through with it. I was so angry, I didn't even know how to react, I couldn't even hit her.
I didn't do a lot better.
To be fair, she's skinny and squirms a lot. It's hard to hit her with arrows, but she was right in front of me. And I was so angry. I wanted her head, and I couldn't do anything. I've never felt so impotent and useless. But I still want a piece of her that I will bring to you on a frickin' platter. But I really want you to be safe.
Caladriel's work. I don't know, there's something I'm losing in the dexterity, I think. It's attached, but I don't know. Like, I'm really disappointed in my performance.
Well, I have to think that once you don't have a time limit on all of your appendages being attached to you, things might improve.
This isn't goodbye.
No, certainly not. But I very much look forward to our next hello.
Somebody needs to warn Sandpoint.
Don't know why you say goodbye. I say hello.
Somebody needs to warn Sandpoint. If you're going to try to go back there, there's a chance they're not even there, and days would be lost.
That's true. Thankfully, there was snow up there, so we should be able to track them at least for a little while, unless there's been a blizzard since then.
Well, I guess that answers it. I should probably go into town with them and make my way directly to Sandpoint. It's the earliest they could possibly get warning. Of what, I don't know, but it didn't sound good.
No.
Which means that I'm going to be gone for even longer. It's strange, the prospect of trekking through the woods. I wouldn't have turned it down before.
Things are going back to the way they had been. I still have Drakar and my other friends, but
Well, some of them have improved. I almost produced a snake lady.
Well, I think my course is clear. I think I'm going to have to do that. You'll be coming back, right?
absolutely.
All right. She gives you a big hug,
I don't let go.
real squeezy. Veil comes out. Yeah, there's a boat. It's got a hole in it. Probably patch it though. What? Who's going? Shalila says, "I'm going to be going with you."
Takara and I are going up.
I'm
Oh.
going up.
Great. Am I the only one who can't fly?
I mean, I can't fly
Okay.
either, but we're going up.
Up.
The mountain?
Oh. Yes. Okay.
All right.
We got something to finish.
Well, we can get you directly to a cleric.
Take Joannis with you, for goodness sake.
Because he could use about 3 clerics.
Yeah, Joanna says, "Yeah, I mean, I need some help there, and also I need to stop by the swamp to finish this business. So that's on the way. Well, actually, a little further, but
Close enough.
all right.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Hold on. Shillelagh.
So,
So who's got these healing wands? Break them out. We need to be fully charged before we take off out of here.
Comes
That-
over
that's
to your car.
adorable.
Hey, remember what I said? You know, you gotta find that inner source.
Yeah, you gotta grab life by the bullocks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying. It's difficult to focus with this group.
I get that.
hey.
I get that.
You know it's true. I yell over my shoulder.
I lean into to Joannis. Don't worry, I'll help him.
God help us all.
It just looks at your car and says, "Good luck."
Yep, that seems about appropriate. Yep.
I
Good
think
luck
it'll
to
turn
you.
out pretty good there, eh, guy? And he gives you a scritchy scratch, a little ruffle
Yeah.
on top of the head. Your feathers are all messed up.
So while I'm hugging Shalilu, I look at Caladrel like, can I help you?
You know.
You friggin' creeper?
No, you. I don't need you for this. And I hand Shillelagh an elixir. If you need it on the way. It's
If you need us.
for the hand thing.
Right.
You're trying to do a whole labyrinth.
Alright, you two go back to feeling each other up.
If you need us.
If you need us.
Caladrel's comment
It's probably easier to row this way.
unexpectedly brings a chuckle.
Which
Before
one?
I let her go, I give her a solid kiss and tell her to be safe. And then, with great effort, I turn and walk away.
When you finally show up to the group, I look at you, Raina, and go, "Well, are you finally ready? Can we go now?"
Good.
I slugged her car in the shoulder
Good. Putting on your makeup.
and look wistfully over my shoulder.
If we're already huddled together, this first hop is going to be a doozy.
Can we be healed up before we leave?
Yeah,
Yeah.
can you please?
You may be considered healed. You are given one rod of healing. The other one is simply used on you.
Wait, I don't know what that means.
Well, he's keeping it as stock that belongs to the fort. You are being gifted one of them.
Or do I have to roll for this? Why not?
No, you're just healed. He heals you with the one out of stock, and hands you a fresh one. I think this is within my purview to distribute.
You're in charge now.
Yeah. Fun. You're essentially on fort business. Right, there's a threat. It makes sense.
Wish us luck storming the castle.
And then from my brewing efforts, how many potions could I have made?
For 17, I'd
20
give you 2.
Excuse me, that's 26 to
26.
create items.
Oh, excuse me. Well, actually, 26. All right. I'll give you 2 mods. That's pretty good. I think that's generous.
Alright. Works for me.
So do you have like a 5th arm now?
No, that's next level.
They're discoveries.
Whenever we're ready, I'm dimensioning during us up our first leg of the journey back up the mountain.
Okay.
I would suggest don't do that and save that.
Yeah, for climbing parts. Like if it's just level ground, we can walk.
No, just save all your magic ability for fighting, and we might need it. Let's just walk. It's okay. Okay, we can do that.
All right, I mean, I got 5 of those.
Yeah, but maybe just sit on them. I like what Trakar's saying, but not even necessarily for the same reason. As we get closer, we need to be looking for signs that our quarry has departed the scene. So,
Assuming they have, which I don't believe they have.
I don't know if
All
they would still be there, but
Why does nothing click? What is going on?
Also,
You're on the wrong layer again.
do we still have Drow?
we didn't have her when we woke up this morning. She's gone.
What do you want? The flippant French drow is just flip it. That's the problem.
I blame it on you.
Well, you know,
He's seducing her and you're failing.
you put one too many moves on her. She gets a little Frenchy about it, and yet no.
Do I have to teach you how to seduce? Is that what has to happen now?
Yeah, I am awful at it. Have you not noticed?
Please teach me.
Teach me your ways.
Trakar asking Jerome for.
Right. Here's the trick. Here's the trick. Think Samoan. Everything is on or about the crotch.
Samoa?
Yeah. Think The Rock. All right.
I think he's only half Samoan.
It's all around here. What are you talking about?
100% more Samoan than I am.
We fought a rock. Like a rock.
Like a rock.
Make love like a Chevy truck.
So I'm gonna break down the report now.
Yeah.
Player knowledge versus
visually
character knowledge.
uncompelling. All right, I got you all. I got you in places. Boom.
Ah. Okay, I can't see it. Oh, there we are.
Mountain pass.
Are we gonna get picked up by the darn rock again, Roke?
Hey, like, who am I? The DM?
The Rock.
An a-hole.
I don't think that the pig thing was The Rock.
Gorignac.
Gorignac.
All right, people.
Let's keep going.
So, is this snowpath here? Is this? Whoops.
That's the path.
That's the path. All right, pressing on.
Meredith,
Ding-ding-ding-ding.
waiting to be killed.
I'm going to come up here a ways and perceive.
Bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum.
There we go. There's a halfway decent roll for the first time this session.
It's very pretty around here. You do not see any threats.
Okay. Do I hear any threats?
Does seem to be a little treacherous area up ahead, slightly in front of Caladrel.
Hey, treacherous area.
Yay, let's be treacherous.
Caladrel turns around, betrays Reyna, and pushes her off the cliff. Treachery!
Hail to the king.
Treachery happened in the treacherous area.
And for no reason, there are wildebeest down there.
Wildebeest!
Mufasa.
Mufasa, Mufasa, Mufasa.
Sorry, I had to start prepping dinner.
All right, make me some climb checks.
I have that.
This one
I
kind
have
of good too.
oh wow, I'm a good climber. I can climb for a change. I know where to put my hands and my feet and other appendages.
I call this my piton.
Better not be peeing on me.
I put my foot directly on Caladrel's face and like, I got a foothold. I got a foothold.
I'm in front of you.
Not for long.
Once again, it's brought to your attention that you did not bring any cold weather gear.
Was there any at the fort to have?
No.
Who knows?
There wasn't when we searched it last time, but, you know, I guess anything is technically possible, but highly unlikely.
They had a boat. Anything is possible.
Yeah, that was a crack of shit. They did not have a boat.
Who do you think you're arguing with?
Lied about having a boat.
So, do we keep needing climb checks, or do we? I mean, are we free to proceed? Have we plateaued on this particular section, or?
I think you plateaued a long time ago.
Yeah.
No, you're doing all right. You will need them periodically. There's a couple of sections I've got marked out as being dangerous. So.
Should we fast forward to those parts?
Right.
They just became all the parts.
Okay.
Perfect. So, how many climb checks apiece do we need?
All right, so this is a day's worth of travel. I need more climb checks at least, because like I'm gonna do 2 on the map is what I wanted there. And
Really? Again?
Carter, you might want to fly for this one.
It was slippery.
the car goes sliding down the side and then stops himself. Flip flops back up. All right.
Just griping the whole time, like whose stupid idea was it to come here?
I believe it was art, buddy.
Come up on the corpse of a giant worm thing.
Hey, this guy.
Worm thing?
There's nothing up here.
Wait, what?
How is that possible?
Because he's got a negative too.
There's nothing up here.
Help?
Whee!
What is happening?
Jerome just fell off the mountainside. Can you go get him and not jump to the edge of the map?
Help?
How did he fall down?
Because he got a 0 on his climb check.
Because it's me?
Look at the dimension door and come right back.
No, it's fine. I'll get him.
So Jerome steps on a patch of snow that is just snow that is blown and made a fake snow bridge over a section of not there-ness.
God.
Starts tumbling down the hill.
So I fly down. I fly down and I snatcheth him. What is that?
You need strength there.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Fine.
I'm fine.
Oh crap.
You got a hold of him, but
That's fine.
it's
I'm
kind
very
of
lightweight. I'm very nimble. I wait. I'm like feather light.
slipping out of your hands.
So I'm gonna need you to stop squirming, because
He's greasier than you gave him credit for.
Oh
No.
god.
and now you're falling.
I'm just gonna climb on you. I'm just gonna climb on you.
Here, let
Well,
me help.
I'm all up in your business,
You're falling.
and look at that. Good. We are all we're all up here now.
Yeah, but
Well, I was nowhere near you.
Well, you're not, but the rest of the people that were near me are.
The whole rest of the party all
Perfect.
lined up touching Jerome and dimension dooring up here, and Raina's off in the distance.
Hey!
Rita, hurry up.
Yeah, come on, slowpoke. What the hell's wrong with you?
They all disappeared into the abyss.
Smacked your Caladrel on my way by.
Hey, don't do that. You're gonna knock me off the mountain.
Telling me to hurry up, so I don't do that.
This is a narrow ledge, so I'm gonna need some like acrobatics.
Acrobatics, eh?
no, because I'm already flying.
Fair enough.
Seriously?
I mean, if I was able to make it, then she should be able to make it.
I got a plus 12 to acrobatics. Why am I rolling so poorly today?
This might be the worst you've ever rolled.
+5 for jump as Raina jumps off the ledge.
What? God. And like a rocket, I go chasing after her now.
Yep. Tell Shillelagh while I'm there.
All right.
Takar flounders around, totally unable to catch up to the plummeting.
And here I am, saving him again.
Caladrel manages to get to you, Raina.
Nice.
He's sort of sitting next to you like Bugs Bunny as you plummet. Like, what's up? 12 strength. Does manage to grab a hold of you.
I'm gonna have to start wrapping up. I'm gonna have to start wrapping up here in order to make dinner.
Yep. You get back on the ridge.
Unbelievable.
Wildly.
Stop
Thank
being
you.
awful.
Thank you. Ah, yes, she's running around, isn't she? She's running around, isn't she?
She's not. She wasn't sleeping.
She was. She's not anymore. All right, where are we getting to before we wrap the session here?
Raina.
Give me a couple more climb checks. You're gonna need it's getting pretty dark. Just take
Okay.
a while to get out there.
I got dark.
So maybe I should just fly.
Well,
My
apparently
concepts
I need
are
to
working
stop
more.
flying. I must be fatigued or something. I'm terrible at it.
The side of this mountain really looks a lot like my butt, and my butt really looks like a lot like the side of this mountain.
How many climb checks did you need?
2.
Yeah, 2. That's pretty good. Jerome is basically from his experience, flattened out and not moving.
I am alligator crawling up this mountain.
I will drag Jerome.
Jerome, you get drug over there by your face.
Wouldn't be the first time Galadriel drugged me.
Won't be the last time either.
It really won't.
That's drugged.
Remember we were on board ship?
Oh, there we are.
Do not remind me.
All right. There's a little bit of an open place up here.
Mom,
Yes.
can you please give me something to eat?
Can you see him doing a thing right now? It's almost over.
I cannot see that you're doing a thing.
Some food and then
I saw nothing. I saw everything.
So there is a little cave right here in this corner. That you might be able to spend the night in if you wish.
go side by
Yeah,
side.
let's do that.
When it gets dark, your climb skills are going to be
I'll use this one.
I'm going to perceive in the cave.
all right.
Also,
Stop with the natural ones!
Galadriel, you point out that that wasn't the cave
Staring at
That's the cave.
that she was looking at.
that's my
Just
ass.
looking into the chasm.
Hey.
Dewey just called from Pismo Beach. He said there's no way he could have grabbed your ass.
It's just a small. It's just a small little cave.
Have a light.
It doesn't seem to go back very far. Just a
Great.
small place.
So we're on the goblin's front porch, is what you're saying?
Yeah, there's sand on the floor.
Great.
Jerome, you want to start the fire?
Always.
But we didn't start the fire.
Blinding the dogs.
Well, no, we literally are this time.
I'm assuming we have enough kindling and other things we can find around. I just can use a spark to get it going. If you want something bigger than that, it'll cost.
Did you bring anything?
No.
We brought Jerome.
Okay.
We set Drew.
You set your room ablaze.
I actually have I have my old robes in my backpack that I can burn if need be.
There should be some amount of like roots and things like that that we can find. Like we have survival check. Survival check.
Yeah.
I've
make
got
a
some oil.
Come on, yeah, that's enough for like. There's roots and like things around.
Find some mushrooms.
Hold on,
You
this-
find some
Mushrooms.
roots.
Some slime mold to burn.
No, don't burn the slime mold.
You
Don't
find,
put my mold.
you find each other. You find yourselves.
I set Galadriel on fire.
Don't do that. That kills people.
Yeah, you set Galadriel on fire. Everyone explodes.
Stop shining the light in your sister's eyes.
But I think she has a booger.
She does, but that's fine. Don't shine the light in her eyes.
Everyone survives, but they're really, really high.
Knowledge nature.
We're just talking about the altitude.
11. Like, I don't know. There are trees.
Trees exist.
Galadriel, that worm corpse. Like, this is a really cold climate. It probably has like a lot of fat.
What? You keep bringing up this worm corpse, DM. I didn't see any worm corpse.
Oh,
Is this something that we fought
Yeah,
before?
Oh God!
the last time we came through.
Yeah, that guy.
It's got
So
plenty of fat on it. Fat burns.
yeah, they're kind of blubbery in places.
Critters burn good.
So you could probably get some of the blubber. Worm oil.
Let's do that.
Oh, she'll be eating well blubber, all right. Just as soon as I free Willy.
Yikes.
Wow.
And on that note, the evening closes
And demonetized.
with a worm fire.
Worm fire.
As the party heads back into unknown dangers.
Once more into the breach.
Is that what Jerome cries right before he does it?
To do what?
Cries once more into the breach.
I mean, I cry that all the time. Even when it's inappropriate. I cry that right before the unmentionable.
What have you refrained from mentioning, Jerome?
Nothing.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. Maybe they won't die. I don't
Maybe.
know.
We'll see.
We don't have a lot of hope.
Won't be for
We
lack
have
of trying.
used to despite our best efforts.
And that's that.